Hello, hello. Uh-oh. My audio seems to be a little fucked up. Sorry. I'm sure it'll be fine. Or not. Pardon the mouth breathing. And the lisp. and all that. All right. So, I have news. I do. I was accepted onto a stream team. I am now a trappy. Isn't that cool? It means I can stop being jealous of my friends. I wasn't jealous. Maybe a little jealous. But it's really neat. I've never been on a stream team before, so I'm thinking it's going to be very cool. Um, One of the things that the Treppies do that I think is really cool is that they do a lot of charity things and causes, and I'm really looking forward to trying to get involved in something like that. Because I always want to help, but I never really have a lot of good ideas on how. But when other people have really cool charity things, I get to jump on top of that and help out. I really like that. So I'm really looking forward to some of that. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm running an ad, so woohoo. Ads are fun. I still forgotten to update my stream title to reflect the second game, but that's okay. It is what it is. I'm not going to change it right now. I'm very, very lazy. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Running my ads as we speak. I think. Am I running my ad? Thought I was. Maybe I'm not. Oh well. Pre-roll does seem to be off for a while, and I'm going to promptly forget to run it again, so there we go. Who needs ads? No, not offended to people who do run ads and do it very well. I always admire that. I can never figure out what the hell I'm doing, as you know. It's like, what, really, Squid? You don't know what you're doing? I'd never have guessed. Really disembodied voice that I've made up to poke fun at myself. You're kind of a sarcastic asshole, aren't you? Maybe a little bit. Okay, so there we go. All the things I make up to challenge myself are sarcastic. Oh, not sure why. Probably says something about me. All right. All right. I've also been reading way too many stupid Reddit communities. like uh like am I the X and am I the devil and am I the angel and I don't know. I sometimes I fall down the Reddit rabbit hole. Are any of the stories real? Probably not. Who knows? Um, they're definitely dramatic, and everyone knows a lawyer. Everybody knows a lawyer in those, and it's always like. And then I talked to my uncle, who's a lawyer, and they said it's like I'm not gonna say that never happens. Certainly, lawyers have families too, but 9 times out of 10, if you're related to a lawyer and that you ask them about a situation that comes up, you're gonna get back something like, "I don't fucking know, Sandra. I do title searches." Lawyering is one of those things that is very tends to be very specialized, and if you work in one area, you don't really work in any other areas, or at least you have your set areas. That might be somewhat varied, but I mean, it's not terribly likely that you're going to be know everything under the sun like they do in Reddit posts. It just doesn't really work that way. At least not in my experience. Reddit lawyers are like comic book scientists. They're able to do everything. They know every single thing. Like Reed Richards knows rocket science and microbiology. And the Reddit lawyer knows everything from criminal law to tree law to. Damn it. I stole the joke from myself because I said it on Blue Sky the other day and I forgot my punchline. See, that's why I shouldn't steal my own jokes. At least not without looking at them. I forgot what was it? Drunk driving law, I think was what I said. Um, Drunk driving law and tax foreclosure. That's what I said. And to me, that's a very funny line that I promptly botched for this. Because I can't tell a fucking joke, even when it's my own fucking joke. I have never been able to be funny on purpose. It's just a tragedy, really. Alright, so where the fuck am I? I am here playing Neverwinter Nights. Alright, so where did we leave off? As I recall, I had just started the second in the Prophet series. I forgot what it's called, so we're going to find that out together. Ah, The Century of Sorrow. That's the subtitle. That's what the subtitle is. And we are rejoining my poor little Bullfrog Jones. And I need to practice my southern accent. Oh, and I'm also getting heartburn kicking in right now. So you're also going to hear me whine. Sorry. It's one of those days. Actually, it's been a pretty good day all around, though. I can't complain. Someone told me I looked younger than my age, which makes me quite happy. I'm not vain, I think, except when I absolutely am vain. it's awful. It really is. It's like 9 times out of 10, I don't care what I look like, and then just every once in a while, I'm just like, wait, you think I look that young? Tell me more. Yeah, it's just absurd. Like, really. I blame society, but I don't know. It's really just me. It's like, yeah, society has a thing about older women and so on, but it's me. It's me. So. Oh, and they were smooth with the compliment too, because I was talking about having when I started doing what I was doing, and they're like, "You you graduated school at 16? You look so young." And I was like, "Oh wow, you've immediately made it to my favorite person today." So shallow of me. It's so awful. But there we go. Alright, alright. So here we go. We are crossing this bridge. Oh yes, this is where I died last time. So let's try not to die this time. Oh, Larian, nice shot. Alright, so let's kill the shaman. Let's kill the shaman with a sword. Hi. Oh, here's one. Okay. Huh, why is this easier this time? I must have just got lucky. Hey, I'm not gonna complain. That is a nice longbow. I'm wondering if that's a good one if that'll sell for a decent amount. The scimitar probably won't, because it's very standard. We'll take the longbow for now, even though the longbow does look pretty mundane. But it might sell for an okay amount. And we all know I like money. Hey, Bullfrog Jones has a good cause for that money. And that cause, Bullfrog Jones. Well, not really. He's trying to afford a, Okay, sorry. I did something with the fucking bow and I thought I dropped it, but I did not, thank goodness. Althea's diary. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that. That's from Prophet 1. Okay. Alright. Ah. Sorry. I was just looking at... I get distracted by books. In character and out of character is really awful. Okay. This canopy of... Oh, shit. Sorry. I got distracted by the trees and forgot that there were fucking things trying to kill me. Oh, well. Oh, shit. My, ghostly visage ran out. But thankfully I have my backup ghostly visage. Ha ha ha. Fuck you, dude. No, don't kill my archer. Larian is very nice, and raised dead is expensive, so fucking stop it. Hi. Oh, fuck. Larian... Oh, okay. He's just knocked down. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's run through. Huh. I think I'm not doing too badly right now. Oh, shit. This is a lot of fucking Asabi. Alright, I think I did not plan this out very well. Oh, a high shaman. Let's see about this. Come on, come on. Don't make me do strategy now. We both know I can't do that. It's not my skill set. We're gonna light this guy on fire. Come on, come on. Hey, stop it, you asshole. How dare you heal yourself? Oh, poor Larian's fucked up, isn't he? Alright, I'm trying to get this high shaman down, and then I can just start wailing on the archers, I think. That's my plan. Oh, really? Stop healing yourself, you fucker. There we go. Ha! Hey, not doing too bad right now. Okay. Well, Larian's not doing too bad either. He's poisoned, but he seems to be doing well with the healing spells, so we're not going to worry about it right now. Let's... There we go. Alright. Hey, look at this. We're not doing too bad, are we? I am not totally royally sucking here. Okay, maybe I am. Hey, leave him alone. There we go. When they're running, they can't shoot. Oh, they are shooting though. Yeah, Larian's doing okay though. Heal yourself, Larian. Go ahead. Hey, get over here, you fucker! Stop it! Stop running away! There we go. They shouldn't be allowed to run away from me. It's fucking inconvenient. That's what it is. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Wow, look at this. I'm doing really well. Larian is not. Well, dude, if you come a little closer... Uh-oh. Larian's out of ammo. Shit. That's why I keep... Yeah. Alright, hold on, fucker. Alright, let me get close enough. Let me tend to your wounds. Yeah, that's fair. And let me give you some of the ammo I've been picking up. Because otherwise you'll dive into the fray and you'll die immediately. Because we both know that's how this always works. And, 89, 90... Alright, so there's a 99 stack. That should be good. Here you go. Alright, fella. Back to shooting. Alright. Now, let's go back to hitting things in the face. As one does. There we go. Hello. Oh my, look at all these dead Asabi. I am decimating this population. I kind of feel guilty about that a little bit. Well, hopefully they're not endangered. Alright. Goodness, look at this. Uh-oh, someone's still alive. Someone's still shooting. Oh, that guy. Okay. Well, I lived this time. Sweet. And we might even get a few arrows back. I don't see a chieftain, so I'm thinking there might still be a leader somewhere. Here, have another bow. At least for now. We'll become bow salesmen or something. Alright. It's weird that the hotkey won't let me... Like, I can open and close my inventory with the hotkey, but I can't open and close Larian's. There's probably a way to do it that I'm just not aware of. There usually is. So, 3 months later, someone on YouTube is going to be like, all you got to do is this. Which is very helpful, don't get me wrong. I am not judging people on YouTube who come and tell me how to do stuff. I'm actually very grateful. It doesn't actually make me a better player, as we've seen, because I've been doing this for a year, and I've not substantially improved, as we can all tell, but, you know, it's the principle of the thing. I think that's the scimitar. Oh, oh, hello. That's actually a decent amount of haul. Fuck, what just happened? Oh, the body dissolved. Waited too long. So, a large shield. It's decent. Here, Larian, you can be my pack mule. You're an archer anyway. It's not like you need to move. Amulet? Oh, beast ward. Amulet made from the teeth of a tiger gives them protection from the attacks of beasts. That's kind of cool. Alright. Got some arrows. We'll give poison dart. That's actually kind of nice. And the staff of unidentified. Alright. Do I have the... let's move that there. Give myself some room to shove the staff in. Staffs are usually pretty good, and as a thief, I've got a decent amount of used magical device. Oh, there's my Ring of Scholars. That's what I want. One sec. Ring of the Dragon. Oh, yeah, that's fear, I think. Isn't it? Yeah, immunity, fear. I love that. Love that for me. Huh. Oh, the monkey took my fucking amulet. That's what happened there. I forgot why I wasn't wearing an amulet. Like, wait a second. That fucking monkey. Actually, though, where's my amulet of health? I like that better. Because amulets of health... Look at that. Disease, level drain, and poison. All of things I don't fucking want to deal with most of the time. So, we'll switch that out until I need fighting something with fire again. Alright. My hoarding techniques win every time. Alright. Alright, back to looting the shit out of these 4 poor people that I've murdered. I mean, they started it, but still. Runestone. What? This small stone has strange runic lettering upon it. You recognize the writing as Paturish, a degenerate dialect of ancient Akabari tongues. The words written upon the stone are Abandakar Gothra. These words are meant to be shouted at the great stone skull where you found the item. What happens then is unknown. Alright. Okay. Alright. I'm intrigued. I feel like this is possibly a really big mistake. I feel like I should not be doing this. Oh, I feel like going in there is going to be a good idea to try to murder more people. But it's not like I've got anywhere else to go. Ooh, a falchion. Is that how you pronounce that word? Falchion? It occurs to me that I do not know if that's how you pronounce it. It's very pretty, though. I know that Kalsu from Bastard had one of these, but I don't remember how they pronounced it. There's the ice falchion. I know many a thing and nothing about weapons at the same time. Alright. So let's see. Shouted. So usually, does that mean I should be saying it out loud? Let's do something here. Let's do something stupid. That is probably not the most sensitive chapter title I've ever used, but there we go. Oh god. My cat has this one toy. It's a fake mouse that's not very accurate, thank god, but it's this light brown, and every time I see it I double take because I remember when she had a real mouse. It's like... Because I'm pretty sure that's the toy I thought the real mouse was the first when I picked it up. That was fun. Don't recommend that. Where is my cat now? She wandered off. Alas. She's very cute. She's got a few new hiding places. She spends time with me, which I like, don't get me wrong. But other times she's just, I don't know where. Alright. I don't know if I like the look of those shackles. Altar. Okay. That's usually not a good time. So, how do I spell it? Let's see. Abandakar Gothra. Well, let's try regular speech first. Abandakar Gothra. Shout? Oh, I can shout. Okay. I've never actually used shout before. Abandakar Gothra. Well, nothing is happening. Am I spelling it right? Great Stone Skull. I guess nothing's gonna happen after all. Did I do it wrong? And meanwhile, Larian's over here going, what the fuck are you doing? Are you trying to get us killed? It's like, yeah, but it's not working. Rats. 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 Let me think about this a little bit. Am I not thinking of something that would be useful? Because that often does happen. Okay. I've tried shout, I've tried talk. I don't think any of the other channels would make sense. Well, I don't know. Maybe there's nothing. Huh. We can try it one more time. Yeah, maybe if I keep this open and I'm right here, we'll try it. Abandakar Gothra. Still nothing. Aw. I'm a little disappointed. Oh well. Hi Zerdine, how are you? I am apparently trying to kill myself and my character. And Larian. Not myself. Bullfrog. But it's not working. Probably for the best. So I hope you're having a good day. Alright. Is there anything else I can do up here before I enter into that area? I don't think so. I think I'm pretty much where I need to be. I love this canopy of leaves down. It's a cool visual effect. So charming. You're good? How about me? I am doing wonderfully. I'm doing wonderfully today. I took a very nice nap and my cat was curled up with me. Oh, I think we might have found Gothra. Was this here before I shouted? I don't know. Here now. Oh, look at it. He's adorable. He looks like a Gila monster. I've heard Gila monsters are actually quite formidable. It became ferocious. Crap. This might not end well. But we're going to have to kill it, I think. Fortunately, I snuck past it. Hey, you leave me alone. Leave Larian alone. Larian, you could help. Larian. Have you missed the fact? Okay, thank you. Maybe we should lead him away from Larian a little bit. Oh, fuck. Nope. Principles of sneaking in Final Fantasy XIV. Or tanking, I was going to say. I am actually not a very good tank in Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, shit. And I'm done. Fuck, I wasn't paying attention. Nope, I'm down. Alright. Can Larian save me? I wait for help. Larian's not doing too bad, is he? No, he's dead. But still, that wasn't too bad. Alright, well, let's do something stupid. Didn't turn out to happen that way, but also, still kind of half dead. So we get to kill Gothra. It does not look very much like Mothra. I was wondering. Cute giant Gila monster. No. I've died royally. I think I've run out of both ghostly visages. Shouldn't have run out that quickly, but maybe they got me with a dispel. There's haste with that one. I keep forgetting I have that. And bless, I have that too. So let's maybe rest before we go in. The Gila monster can wait. I do feel sorry for the folks who were in the airship, though. I think they're dead. Aw. Somewhere Avenar's like, tragedy just happened. Somewhere Uther Palindras is like, I fucking told you so, man. Probably. Oh, there's Gothra. Hi, Gothra. Let's see if this helps. Oh shit, I forgot to put fire back on my weapon. Alright. Bullfrog Jones is gonna be on fucking fire. Give me a sec. There we go. Oh, and Larian's also on fire. Sorry, Larian. Sneak attack. Oh, fuck. No. Fuck. This is my own fault. Alright, we're gonna reload, because I don't want to fucking... Alright. So, question being... You know, I could probably find out if Gothra existed before I summoned up, but you know, nah. I like to keep a mystique. I also like to save scum until I do this right. Alright. The High Cliffs of Akaban. Alright, well... let's put this ring of identifying shit off. The ring of remove fear on. I need to rest again. Alright. Rest. I'm thinking after Prophet, when I'm done with this series. Or possibly I'm thinking of if I can get a slightly more regular schedule of streaming, because I've been kind of haphazard lately. But if I can get a regular schedule, I would like to go back to the idea of do one day a week doing something different. I still have that idea of doing an Ultima Marathon. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do that yet. And I do have the Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters on my Switch, which would be kind of fun to play. Every so often I think about also playing some other Switch games. But I don't think it'll work, because one of the ones I thought about was Cook Serve Delicious, too, which I quite enjoyed for a while as just like a thing for my hands. I'm not very good at it. The problem is, my capture cards I got for $14, and it's really cheap. And while it played the game, like Atelier Rorona played fine and stuff like that, it was kind of a mess trying to use it with like Tetris 99. So I'm thinking same Cook Serve Delicious is going to be kind of the same thing with regard to anything that needs timing and such. I don't think it'll work. But we'll see. Maybe sometime. See how terrible I am at the game. Actually, no. The thing is, I have this weird compulsion playing the game where I refuse to not be perfect in a level. So as soon as I make a mistake, I will quit to the menu, restart the level, and do it again. So inevitably I get stuck because my skill level doesn't match my ambition. And I'm thinking if I were playing it on stream, I would actually, have to deal with the fact that that I make mistakes and just move on to the next level. We'll see. Maybe. It's psychological, I guess. Alright, so I've got that, and I wanted to do this. Because I always forget that I have haste, and haste is actually quite good. Hey, sweet baby, what are you up to? What are you up to? Come see me. Come climb up here. No? Okay, I guess you don't have to. I gotta open your new cat food bag, though. Hello. Hello. What are you doing? Looking at your tiny little cat face. Come here. Come here, tiny little cat face. No? Yes? No? Alright, guess not. She says hi, by the way. In that she does not say hi, but I'm sure if she had any idea what was going on, she would say hi. She's adorable. Her brain's the size of a walnut. I'm not sure she follows. That's okay. She doesn't have to. She's there to be cute. Okay. So let's see if having haste... Oh, shit. And Visage and such does some good for me. So far, maybe. But Gothra's got a lot of fucking health, doesn't he? She? It. I guess. I don't know. Anyone able to sex lizards? Is this a girl lizard or a boy lizard? I suppose it doesn't matter because, you know, could always be different gender identity anyway, but I think we're starting to go a little afield. Sorry. That lizard's eating a lot of people. Those are heads and bones. Alright, I suppose it doesn't matter. Oh. Sorry. I thought I had a glitch with my menu because of this square here. Well, sometimes the tile sets work better than others, but I still think it's pretty cool. Alright. Um, well, we killed it. And I got some treasure that should sell pretty good. Bullfrog Jones always eyeing the wallet. But see, his mentor really needs a place to live. So, he and his mentor's other adopted kids are trying to get money together to get him a very nice manor where he can live out his days. Deep within this pit, you hear the sound of water. That's true. I can hear water sound effects. Thank you for the accurate description. Oh my. Oh, look at that waterfall. That looks cool. Oh, come here, you. Come here, Spawn. How's my baby? Hello. Hello. Are you going to sit on me? Yes? Oh, I like that. I like that. Hello. You gonna let me pet you? You gonna let me scratch your neck? You are? Oh. Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice. Little burnt pumpkin head. Hi. Alright, well. My day's definitely made. Isn't that nice? I I found out I got accepted into the trapeze, which makes me happy. I have no idea how that works, but we're gonna see. I'm going to try to be a very good trappy. And I have a cat who is on my lap, and I'm very happy. And work went well. Not going to talk about that, but it went well. Except for one thing where I realized I forgot to do something and had to call and go, I'm very sorry, I forgot to do this. Can we meet up next week so I can do this? And the person was like, yes. So it worked out. No one's perfect. But it was very frustrating looking at it going, what the fuck was I thinking? Because it's basically, without getting into details, as part of the process, which I've been doing for 10 years, by the way. It's not like I'm new at this, but I've been doing this for 10 years. As part of the process, I am supposed to stamp something. Did I stamp something? I did not. And I'm looking at it going, and because it was a morning thing, and I'm looking at it in the afternoon, because I like to look over what I did, just in case this sort of thing happens. I'm going, I did not fucking stamp it. Actually, what happened, it wasn't even that, is I was doing a different thing that required me stamping it, and I'm reaching in my bag for my stamp, and I'm going, I hope my stamp is in here. And then I'm going, if my stamp isn't in here, how did I do this morning's thing? And then I'm like, I don't remember writing anything out, and my stamp is in here, but I don't remember taking my stamp out of here. I didn't stamp that fucking thing. Then I looked at the paperwork, and I did not stamp the fucking thing. Ha. Like I said, you'd think I wasn't experienced at it, but there you go. Oh well, it's okay. The person was very understanding and will be coming back, and it gives us a chance to do something else that we'd been thinking about doing, but hadn't really been sure. But since they're coming back anyway, so it'll work out. It's just so embarrassing. It's like, what am I, a newbie? Huh. So, is there somewhere I'm supposed to go here? Maybe down? Because the one thing is with the way that this game's heights and such work is I'm never really sure, am I blocked off or am I just not going down? So I'm thinking maybe I gotta go down. There's a club and a large shield over there. I don't think I need that. Is there an entrance somewhere around here? I feel like there ought to be. Is there an entrance back here? No. Can I fall down can I go down the waterfall? That would be kind of funny. Oh shit, there is something here. Look at that. Ha! I fell into the pit. There's no way to get back up. Oh well. I did not drown. Awesome. That was fun. I always wanted to go down a waterfall. I mean, I know you can't do it, and I know why it's illegal, and I know that most people who try die, so I'm not going to try. But uh-oh, am I stuck? I might be stuck. Hi, Larry. Am I stuck? Shit, did I save after killing the Gila monster? Fucking hell, I'm not sure I did. But this looks like a way out. I heck you hear another waterfall. Okay. I am Devour the Sea of Sand. Okay. I think this is where I'm supposed to be. I emerged from the water onto a sea of sand. I should probably, like, gather water and take it with me. Will I? Maybe not. Should I? Yes. Let's rest. At the very least, we're going to rest by the waterfall so that they can drink before they head out. Hi, baby. Why are you so cute? Why are you so cute? Why are you so cute? Hello. Alright, alright. Let's see what I'm doing. Alright. By the way, right now, as we speak, Emmy Andrew is playing spooky games. Dove is doing a challenge for Final Fantasy Tactics, in which she's playing Ramza only, it looks like, for any any sort of battles. That seems like it would be really, really difficult, but they're really good at challenges. Plunge 87 is doing the community shuffler, and so many other people are doing cool stuff too. But those are the ones that pop into my mind as being great to watch. Um, definitely. I always recommend watching Dove's challenge streams. I'm a little sad because I was actually hoping when they were playing the Chrono Cross challenge that was going to take a while, and that they'd still be playing it when I reached the Chrono Cross crossover event in Another Eden, but I haven't reached that far yet, and they finished. Didn't expect them to wait for me. I've just been very slow going through the game. There's a lot of content. It's my new cell phone addiction. I stream it, but I didn't stream at the start, and there's no real way to start at the beginning, so I feel like just kind of starting to stream it now would be kind of silly. Besides, I like to play it like in between things and waiting rooms and such, and I wouldn't be able to if I were streaming it. I would have to wait. So, you'll just have to suffer through me occasionally going, and in my cell phone game, this happened. I just finished 99% of the Time Mine event. Or I don't think it's an event, just an episode. The only thing I didn't finish is that there are a few special treasure areas in the mine where I have to make the fancy bombs, and I don't have the resources for that. And I'm kind of lazy and I don't really want to do it right now. So I've got a note to myself to finish that up later when I feel like going back and doing more resource gathering and building those last bombs, and a fast minecart. Because so far the treasure's been really nice. And actually earlier on, because there were a lot of subquests, I got so much of the currency. I was able to do like 2 pulls of the gacha. Didn't get anything, but it was still fun. I'm hoping to get something next time though. I don't want, like, my goal, I guess you could say, is to eventually get one version of every character. It doesn't need to be the highest level version, because you can upgrade if you grind enough. And you can side grind and get alternate versions of the character if you grind enough. And I like things that I can grind when I'm like in waiting rooms and such. It's nice. So I'm not worried about the grind. I just want to get one of each character so I can start getting all the stories, because the stories are really cool. So, but it's gonna be slow go, because I'm cheap. I did actually pay for one of the subscriptions, but I try not to be too much of. If I start spending willy-nilly, I don't have a sense of restraint. I'd be a whale, and I don't want to be a whale. There is a cell phone game I'm a whale for, and I think about how much I've spent on that fucking game, and I go, and it kind of makes me cringe. I've been playing that cell phone game for years and years and years at this point, and I'm like T15 or whatever. And I didn't mean to be T15. It's just over the years I've spent that much. Just little bits at a time, but they add up over years and years. So they definitely add up. So I don't feel like I can be a whale with anything else. So I've got to be really, really cautious. But a subscription is okay, I think, because I do want the game to continue. If I like the game, I do want it to continue. I just got to be careful not to like get too overly enthusiastic about it. So I gotta watch myself. Self-control, unfortunately, is not my strong suit. I am more impulsive than I'd really like to be. I keep hearing everyone's stories about PAX, and I'm a little jealous, but also very happy not to go. I think when I was 20, or even just like 10 years ago, when I was 30, I would have really liked to go. Because I used to love conventions when I was younger, but nowadays the crowds and such, I just, the social anxiety and everything, I couldn't do it. Too many people, too hard to take the time off, but really do like seeing everybody's pictures and such. And you should have seen all the folks dressed like the Sailor Scouts, Sailor Senshi, whatever. Um, they looked great. There was Lana and Emmy and some folks I don't really know, but I've seen in the streams a few times, and they all seem like really cool people. They all looked great. That was really awesome. Okay, so this is where I think I'm going. I don't think there are any other area transitions I'm missing, so let's save. Highly recommend you pop over to Emmy or one of the others and ask them to see some of the pictures because the pictures look awesome. Karaoke sounded like fun. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about karaoke because I have terrible stage fright. I loved karaoke in Japan when I'd studied in Japan when I was much younger. We would occasionally go to karaoke, and it's so cool because they'd have like these private rooms for just your group, the karaoke machine, of course, and copious amounts of alcohol that you could order. It was expensive, but it was nice. Um, we really liked that as a big social event. My best friend would not sing; she refused, but she found it hilarious to watch the rest of us do it. So she still came along. Well, I was very grateful for that. She'd like bring her sketch pen and draw things while we and drink while we were the rest of us sang, and and that was always really fun. I don't really do well with regular public karaoke, but I guess if we're all expecting to not be good and no one's sober, it might be okay. I say that I'm actually a teetotaler because I don't like the taste of alcohol. But they also had some nice juices and such that weren't alcoholic. At least I don't think so. If they were, they were fruity enough and such that I didn't taste it, so it's fine. Whoa, these fuckers are not very strong, but there's a fucking lot of them, aren't there? All right. I did get a karaoke game for the PS5 though. One of those, not Let's Sing, not Sing Star. I think it was Let's Sing. So maybe someday. Maybe someday I can convince Plunge, Emmy, and a Vector of Change to host a party or something because I don't have the room, and I'll bring it and stream it or something. See it, you can see them sing. It'd be my master plan. We'll see. I'm volunteering everyone else, of course, because like I said. I mean, I theoretically could have space, but we might want to wait till my folks are out of town. I sound like a teenager, don't I? We'd have to wait for the folks to be out of town to have a party. Gosh, guys, I don't want to get in trouble. I have regressed so far, maturity-wise, since I moved back in with my folks. I lived on my own for about 9 years, between school and and this, and then when COVID hit, my folks wanted me to move back in, and and before that was dorms and such, and roommate, my ex-roommate who I talk about occasionally. If you ever hear me talk about the ex-roommate who loved Double Dragon because she had a crush on Mark Dacascos, that's my ex-roommate. She was also really big into Power Rangers. I don't really know why, but I have my own stupid interests, so it's not like I'm just going to judge. But because of that, I had for a long time, though I've forgotten most of it, I had like this near encyclopedia knowledge of the Power Rangers shows from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to Operation Overdrive, which was the one that came out when I was working at the toy store between undergrad and law school. And I've forgotten most of it, thank God. But every so often I remember something because it lived in my brain. The funniest thing, my biggest claim to fame is that I accidentally predicted the big plot twist involving the lead character of Operation Overdrive because he and his father had different accents. And I realized intellectually, I mean, I realized it was just, you know, sloppy casting, um, where they didn't care, and not really should they? But I was like, there's something weird about this relationship. There's something not quite right about this. They're not quite normal. And thus, when the reveal happened, it was like, my friend looks at me going, "How did you do that?" Oh, there are people coming to talk to me. Dervishes.
Stop.
Okay. Uh, what do you want? Sorry for the accent, guys. It's not safe to travel this way. Oh, and why is that? You're not from these parts. What brings you to the Sea of Sand? Well, I got no reason to lie. I'm traveling to Hierathanum. Can you tell me the way? Follow the road to the south. But a long journey awaits you, and 1,000 hells threaten your death. I can handle myself. Of course. And yet you travel unprepared. The desert has swallowed far greater armies than yours. Yeah, we're like a really big army. So what do you suggest? I suggest you equip yourself. Speak with Arkham, my leader. He will tell you the ways of the desert. Okay. Where's the south Arkham? I will lead you to him. Come. Let's be cautious. This could be a trap. Let's continue. Oh, shit. Alright. It kind of cut off. Oh, that's alright. Master Arkham, we have company. You, come speak with me. Seems reasonable. Okay, I see why that cut off that way. It's because when he was going, I didn't follow him, and the dialogue was based on him, and he moved out of range. Okay, that makes sense. So we've got Arkham, Hasir, Dervish, Majid, and another Dervish. So they seem quite Arabic inspired. Let's hope it's just Arabic inspired and not like stereotype. So let's talk to this Arkham fellow.
Well met.
Oh, I like his portrait. Look at him. He's quite handsome, isn't he? Someone's been using custom portraits. I like that. I kind of want to steal it. That is a cool portrait. Oh, it suits him too. I like that head. Look at. I think that's a custom head too. Look at that beard. Oh my gosh. I want that head. I wonder if I can figure out what pack he used to do it. Or maybe he did his own custom content. But I like that. Okay, anyway, I'm going to stop leering at Arkham and talk to him. Greetings. So what have we here? Travelers from the north. Indeed. And who are you? I'm Arkham, son of Mephos. I welcome you to the Amdavar. Greetings, Arkham. I'm named Bullfrog Jones. And I am named Larian Tlangrath. Tlanangrath. Tlanangrath. Even I can't say my name. Fucking elves. Sorry. Elvish names. Greeting. Oh, sorry. That's my accent. Stop giving my terrible accent to other people. Greetings. What manner of man are you? Oh, right. I forgot that the Akabaris are kinda human-centric. He's elven. Have you not seen his con before? Not in many years. Not here in the Amdavar. What brings you here, so far from home? Still got no reason to not tell him, I suppose. We're traveling to the city of Hierathanum. That's a long and dangerous journey, friend. The desert offers 1,000 forms of death, some swift, some in endless agony. What can you tell me about the dangers I'll face? This seems informative, at least. The desert itself is your enemy. In daytime, the sun will draw the water from your body until you collapse, a dry bag of bones. At night, the wind will raise the sand to blast the skin from your body. The creatures that live in the sea of sand are just as deadly as the land itself. Giant scorpions and 6-foot-long centipedes, whose poison knows no cure. And then there's the thunder of the earth. Well, what's that? Looks at his men, who've fallen silent. Pray that you never learn, Bullfrog Jones. I love seeing people say my character's name. I really do. There's just something really funny about that. You got a big dramatic monologue, and then he says Bullfrog Jones because I name people stupid things. Hello, hello. Thank you for following. Alright. Pray you never learn. Alright. But the most treacherous of all things you will find in the desert. Most treacherous is your destination. That's a good line. Hyrothanum, the city of the gods. The city of sorrow. Oh, that's interesting, because I'm dealing with a concept called the century of sorrow. And I'm going to the city of sorrow. Maybe I should just quit and go somewhere else, and I won't cause the century of sorrow. Well, I'm kind of committed. What can you tell me about Hyrothanum? Oh, that's a nice transition, actually. That was really well done. Oh, hey, don't escape me, you little cat. Come here. I want you to stay on my lap and be adorable. Yeah, you're all fuzzy and cute. They can't see you because I don't have a webcam up, so they're just going to have to imagine how cute you are. They're just going to have to imagine. Or maybe catch Effector of Change's Frog Pond Academy, because every so often my little girl decides to come join me, and then I will turn off the green screen so that you can see the room and you can see her. It happened last session. Can't promise it though, because she does her own thing and only comes to see me sometimes. But if she does, it's a bonus. So that's why you should watch Effector of Change's Frog Pond Academy. Aside from some really fun characters and concepts, we are very prone to heists. If you want something with a Magic Academy that's not written by a fucking transphobe, sorry, that involves a whole lot of heists, a angsty goblin. Uh-oh, I should probably not let things just go like that. A mischievous tiefling, a turtle hero, and a gnome reinventor. Then you should definitely watch the Frog Pond Academy. In the meantime, when you do, you'll also get some very nice tips on self-care and so on. Not my strong suit, unfortunately, in terms of advice. I think I'm pretty good at self-care myself. But I'm not really good at giving advice to other people. But Effector of Change is wonderful at it, so highly recommended. Alright, anyway. I do like this transition I was saying, huh? What can you tell me about Hyrothanum? It is ancient 3 times over. The holy city. It is the only place in the deep desert where men live, huddled against the cliffs of the great Thargonar. Thargonar. Doesn't flow off the tongue very well. Hold on. Thargonar. Okay, we can pick the word. What is the Thargonar? It is a massive rock formation, growing forth from the sand like a great horn that reaches towards the heavens. Its peak pierces the sky, drawing water from the thin clouds. That water pools in the high rocks and trickles in rivulets to the land below. Is that how that works? I don't know enough about geology to dispute it. I swear, sometimes I feel like my life is that It's Always Sunny from Philadelphia. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia meme. It's like I don't know enough about X to prove it, which is true. I don't. I know jack shit. All right, that's why the city was built there. That's why the city was blessed. So why do they call it the City of Shadows, or City of Sorrows, is what I'd like to know, but I guess we'll leave that aside. And how do I get to Hyrothanum? Follow this road to the south. Do not stray. But beware, Bullfrog Jones. For the desert does not welcome strangers, and often its sands cover all trace of the road. So what can you tell me about the chantry of the weavers? Ah, the chantry. Yes, a treasure and a curse. All around it, the city weeps, while the dreaming sages weave their songs. They know everything and nothing. They are gods, and they are fools. Why do you say they're fools? Because they're so... tripping over my tongue. One sec. Because so obsessed they are with the past and the future that they fail to see the present. Let them dream. It matters not. It's fair. Do you know how the weavers are able to look into the future? No, I do not. It's said that they practice an art of dreaming, which allows them to look upon the future as one might look into one's memories. But the secret of this art is known only to them. Does no one else understand this ability? Why does this interest you so much, Bullfrog Jones? Yeah, but let's see what happens. I don't really have any reason to distrust it, because I too share this ability. Bullfrog, what's the matter, Larian? I don't think this is something you should discuss with strangers, my friend. Perhaps you're right, Larian. Do I think I can trust these men? I'm going to trust Larian. Perhaps you're right, Larian. What are you talking about? It's not something I wish to discuss. Sorry. Very well. Can I ask you something else then? What do you wish to know? Alright, so I've asked that, I've asked that, and that. Can I take a look at your goods?
Most certainly.
Gosh, he's a good looking fellow. So, dervish robes. Armor bonus +1. Oh, those are nice. Fire resist plus. How does that work though? Fire resist plus damage vulnerability. 50% damage vulnerability, but also fire resist? Huh. I don't know how that works. I don't think I'm going to buy it. Akabari armor. Discipline +2. Akabari helm. Intimidate +3. Sandwalker boots. Oh, actually those are not bad. What do I got? I think I've got improved evasion, but at some point I'm going to be a high enough level thief that I'm not going to need the boots anymore for that. So I think I'm going to buy these as a backup. One sec. Let me see. Do I have improved evasion without them yet? I do not. So let's put them back on for now. Alright, but at some point I'm going to have that ability. I don't remember what level I get it though. Whirling Dervish. What's the belt? Oh. I could get Whirlwind Attack. I don't think I need it really. Let's buy some more arrows. It never hurts to have more arrows. In fact, I could give Larian some of his own arrows. That would be good to have. Here, Larian. Have some arrows. They're very cheap. Sand Viper Scimitar. I do quite like that. Alright. Did I ever end up getting... Did I ever end up getting that feat? Weapons feat. Let me check. Doesn't... Got weapons... I got the weapons specialization. That's just from that though. Alright. I haven't weapons focused yet, so I could get something that's a different weapon that looks good. Once I buy a weapons focus, though, I'm kind of married to it. Or not, as it has been with other characters, where I bought the wrong fucking weapons focus, but we'll leave that aside. Where is my stack? Is that where I put it? 5? Yes, okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. I feel like I have a lot less gold than I did before. What if I lost it in the crash? That's a little annoying, if so. I should see if there's anything I want to sell as well. Acid, fire. We do always like a magic bag. Let's buy a magic bag. Never turned down a magic bag. Alright. Salve of flesh. What's that do? Oh. Well, yeah, it might be good to have one of those, just in case. You never know. Gem pouch. That's a small box. Okay. Alright, I think we're okay. Not seeing anything else, really. Oh, that's pretty. Alright. Okay. Oh, fuck. I was gonna see if I wanted to sell him anything. Alright, one sec, fella.
Well met.
May I talk at your guild?
Most
Okay, nice fella. Maybe I could have been honest with him. I don't know, I kind of choked. Laren's got a good point, though. Maybe I don't want to tell everybody I'm a prophet. I don't know. I told Meridoc, and look what happened there. I don't really want to murder this guy because he's got issues. This... That's Agamir's thing. I should probably keep that out of respect. Blood of Screaming. I don't use Sling, so I can get rid of that. Sell the alcohol. Never. Never gonna sell the alcohol. Are you crazy, man? Ain't gonna happen. I should probably stop. I'm trying to be more sensitive about my language, so I probably shouldn't say crazy as often as I do. Alright. Urlord. Alright. More Urlord stuff. Maybe I'll keep that. Maybe. Oh! Dervish Scimitar. Well, let's sell that back. Found it somewhere. There was a fucking thing. That's helpful, right? Bone Ring I want to keep. Fire Resistance I of course want to keep. Urlord's Blade sells for too much. I can't do much with that yet. Let's see. Junta Berries? And Blood Shrooms. Alright. What's the key for? Lizard folk. I don't know. No, you little monster. I'm not gonna come up right now. But do you want a treat? Should I spoil you with a treat? Probably not. Are you learning all the wrong lessons? Absolutely. There you go. She's too cute. I try to give her one at a time, though. Then at least I know how much she's getting. And thankfully my folks aren't ones to give her treats without supervision, so they're good that way. They're very respectful co-parents. So let's sell the bullets of screaming. I don't need that. Here we go. Silver coin. I will say, if you can tolerate your parents, moving back home is wonderful on the wallet. I get along pretty well with my parents. There were some bumps in the road, but most of the time they've been really, really good about like respecting my autonomy and that I am an adult and get to make my own decisions. Even if they don't necessarily agree with the said decisions all the time, they have always been really good about respecting that, and I'm very grateful because obviously not everyone's that lucky. But because I am that lucky, it means that it's amazing for my wallet. I mean, I've saved up quite a lot this year. Oh, hello, Reshke. How are you? I am in the desert. I killed the Gothra. I hope you're having a good day. I was waxing ineloquently about living with one's parents, which, if you can do it, is not bad, but there are always reasons why that's not always workable. Um, I certainly understand that. That is very much dependent on having the kind of folks who will give you space and respect you. And even then, I backslide all the time. It's like there's a part of me that does very quickly regress into teenagehood. And because my mom, who is a lovely person, is kind of adamant about me not spending money, I always have to kind of fight with her to be able to, like, order food for the family or something. And it's like, she'll be like, oh, I would like a break from cooking. I'm like, I can order something. Like, but I don't want you to have to spend the money I'm offering because I don't cook. I should. I do not. I don't. I don't really have the attention span. Things go quite disastrous when I try to cook. Um, oh hey, I didn't know. I forgot I had this. Giant flail. Okay, that sells for pretty good. Um, so how do you like that? I got a whole new bag of holding freed up for a while. I'll put some. These are light things, so I'll probably move them out of here when I've got more heavy shit. But you know, for in the meantime, let's put these away. All right. Look at that. I'm making room. I'm making room in my inventory. This is gonna be the rest of the night. Really sorry, guys. There won't be anything interesting plot wise. It's just me selling shit and trying to manage my fucking inventory spear. My kind of life. It's always good to have one of those. Which I promptly reload instead of using. Actually, no, there was one situation where I used one of those last game, I think. Because it felt dramatically appropriate. The Drow Longbow is my ranged weaponry, and I'm so happy to be able to use it. I had lost a hand, but thankfully it got reattached. No offense intended to folks who can't reattach their hand. That does happen. Bullfrog Jones was doing pretty well with one hand, all things considered. He was coping pretty well, but I'm quite happy to have it because it does make shooting a bow easier. It's still funny. The first time I tried to shoot a bow with my character having one hand, I did not go well. Yep. I had completely not thought about that. All right. I want to keep this gear, I think. I think this is good stuff to have. My box of ammunition. I could sell the dragon scales. I don't think I've got any real use for them anymore, and they're quite heavy. So let's sell those. Scabbard Blessing, the head. I mean, I think no one really cares about the head anymore, so let's sell it. Hi, Reshke. About chopping off body part. Well, look. I didn't chop it off. The cleric chopped it off because she was trying to save the world from my stupid Hand of Nagath. So what I really learned was not to put on stupid mind-controlling artifacts. I don't need the head of the dragon later, do I? I'm okay with selling that, right? Well, I guess I'll find out. Rashke's played this game before, for folks who might be watching this later. And so I often ask them questions about what I should do next. Because that doesn't count as cheating or anything like that, does it? No, of course not. Why would that? It's perfectly legit. Alright. Oh, hey. Extra diamond? Can I stack them? No. Why can't I stack them? Weird. That happens sometimes. Alright. Look at all these bags of holding. Igor Nakanak would be proud. If there's a future use for the head, you're unaware? Fair enough, thank you. Alright. Let's see. Anything else you can move around here? This guy's like, aren't you gonna leave yet? No. I'm never gonna leave. You're stuck with me for fucking ever, dude. Oh, but look at this empty inventory space. Isn't that gorgeous? So gorgeous. So gorgeous. Alright, Meridox armor. Oh yeah, I'm keeping that as a trophy, or in honor of him. Poor Meridoc. I do feel bad for him. He was a stressed out man who never quite could process what happened. He always had to blame someone, including himself, and that's understandable. If only we had therapy in Valyria. Ah. Despite how hard the module works at pretending to be railroaded, it has a lot of variables, so don't assume we know anything. Fair enough, fair enough. That's true, I wasn't expecting to be able to regrow that hand. So, um, but that's alright, I'm gonna sell it anyway. Bullfrog is not the sort to keep a dragon's head for no reason. He keeps a lot of other shit, obviously, because he has the same player as every other game I play, but that's okay. Yeah, I've been very impressed by Baldekaren's level of detail with these modules. Oh, This looks interesting. The Staff of Nightfall. Such staves originate in the nation of Sardathia, where they are carried by followers of a cult dedicated to the defeat of Thalil, god of the sun. The motivation behind this hatred is unknown. You know, it'd be kind of fun to play Skyrim on here, actually. I haven't played mod-free Skyrim in like 100 years, but the Switch version of the game is really, really well done. And they finally fixed the fucking bug that kept you from getting Severin Manor in Solstheim. So I've been meaning to play again. Because I've actually never played the Solstheim quests, so um, I'd gotten distracted before then, so I've always been really intrigued by it. So anyway, the cultists sometimes make pilgrimages to the desert of Amdavor, which might explain how the staff made it into the possession of a Sabi shaman. Oh, unhit blindness, dark one use per day. Oh, I like that. Alright, well, we're going to keep this because it actually causes, like anything with a one use per day spell. One use per day is my favorite type of spell. Because you never run out. Let's put that in there. Alright, Morning Star plus one. Let's get rid of that. Robe of the Chill Wind, also too expensive to sell here. I could sell the Bleeding Blade, but I'm thinking I might want the alternative that doesn't have light to what I have sometimes. Fade Duster we can probably get rid of. I don't really... I'm having seller's remorse. Alright, well, too late. Are you squeaking at me again? Maybe not. Maybe that was just a different squeak. My cat doesn't meow very often. She just squeaks. She's very cute. She loves me. Very needy. The Executioner's outfit, which I got solely because I think it's hilarious. Dragon's Tongue. Do I want to get rid of that? When Velhar defeated the dragon Vezir Yeah, I remember. I got Draconic Heartburn from that. Alright. Arcadian Sword I'm keeping as a keepsake. I can probably sell this one. I don't think I need it anymore. Renegar is a keepsake. Because I killed the bandit chief for it. On the other hand, I really don't need it. I've got a +2. I think this is a +2, yeah? +2, yeah. So I guess I can sell it. Rando's longsword. I'm keeping that because they gave it to me as a reward. I feel like Bullfrog Jones really likes to remember that he's helped people. Because he's kind of a self-centered sort in general and sometimes gets wrapped up in his goals and he forgets. So I think he really likes to have something to remind him that he's had a positive effect on people. So that's why there's a lot of the things like Rando's longsword or Xandar's amulet that are still in here despite the fact that they're comparatively useless. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I want from him. There's our backpacks. I don't need backpacks. Okay. Alright, so now I'm supposed to go south. The map is pretty straightforward. Hasir.
Need something?
Never mind. Interesting, though. Makes me wonder if I'm gonna have a reason to talk to him later.
Yes.
Or him. Maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, so I've met the dervishes. They seem quite nice. I mean that sincerely. Oh. Are you gonna lock up on me? Please don't. Please don't. Okay, worked. Hate when that happens. Hate it. Hate it. Hey, Rashke, I'm a Trevi now. I'm part of a stream team. Don't know what that means yet. I hadn't thought this far through, but it's quite nice. I'm hoping maybe there'll be a neat charity type event later on that I can help with. I like charity events. They're fun. Sorry, what? It's a stream team. So I applied and was accepted. So that's neat. They do a lot of cool stuff. And if you are bored and want to watch people who aren't me, on stream. Looking up the Trapeze group list is usually a good place to start for some good people. Of course, I also always recommend Plunge, Emmy, and that sort. Yeah, I'll explain later. I'm just quite thrilled. Quite thrilled. I've never been on a stream team before. And I'm really looking forward to things because they do lots of charity streams and such. And I like to do things for a cause. Makes me feel good. So maybe there'll be a cool cause next we can help out with. I really liked taking part in the Mega Meow Militia thing. Eh, that was really fun with the cats. I feel like I helped save some cats. And that's a very worthy cause. Okay, so this is the passage of Kazarthotep. Saving the game. Oh, auto-saving. Oh, that bodes well. I think I'm gonna have to kill something here, or it's gonna kill me. A little bit of both, perhaps. Alright. Let's see. Let's try off the beaten path first, see what's over here. I've always liked the default desert background music. Like this, especially the percussion that sounds like something was dropped in the back. These look like goat tracks, but what would a goat be doing here in the desert? That is a fair fucking question. Let's see what we can find out. That is a really fair fucking question. Why are there goat tracks in the fucking desert? Goat tracks in the desert. Larian can teleport. Did I have him sell the shit I shoved into his pockets? I did fucking not, did I? Oh well, too late now. You've always hated this track? Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, it gets old, but... Okay. Well, nothing seems to be happening. So, perhaps it's just a weird little note. Or perhaps there's something that eats goats around here. Well, let's stop detecting. I don't care about detecting shit. It does remind me why I like to play elves, though. Auto-detect. You don't have to walk very, very slow. In general, though, I like playing humans. I have a friend who insists that playing humans is like the most boring thing you can do in D&D. And I mean, I feel that sometimes. Because, you know, variety is the spice of life. But, I don't know. There's some... You can sometimes do interesting things playing like the most mundane character idea. Your memory of Shadows Undertide is the great adventure overall, but the music grades, I could see that. Especially since so much of it was in the desert, so you heard a lot of that desert music. And it did get old after a while. Hey, Larian, what the fuck are you doing? Did I tell you to wait somewhere, or are you just kind of being weird? Oh well. I'm sure we'll figure it out at some point. There he is. Thank you. Thank you, Larian. Right, what was I saying? Lost my train of thought. What was I saying? I'm sure I was saying something. What was I saying? Ah! I guess it doesn't matter. It'll come back to me. Or not. Oh yeah, that playing the default version was always... Oh, well, I said that earlier. But playing the default, like playing World of Darkness, and sometimes you can do fun things playing the token asshole type, like Ventru, or Order of Hermes Mages, or so on. Gwydion changelings. Actually, I find it sometimes interesting to play the group that's supposed to be the asshole, and then try to find a somewhat non-asshole way to play it that's still in character with the group. Kind of a lot of noblesse oblige going on. But it's interesting. It's like it's kind of a character type I've always liked is to take these snooty assholes and then play a character that's not a snooty asshole but still fits. So you got to kind of balance that out. There's usually quite a bit of arrogance in the character no matter what because that kind of fits. Um, but you can go against the grain without going too far against the grain, and it's an interesting challenge. A lot of it is, I think, to try to play a character if you want to play the jerk character, not a jerk, basically, is to try to play it being the ideal version of the group. So if it's an ideal nobleman, then you got to try to play it. Well, you don't have to. You can play it however you want. But the trick is to try to play the character as what a nobleman should be, not how they are. So I think that can be really interesting to play, and you can make a really likable character that way if you go in that direction. Making non-assholes out of assholes. Though you do, I do recommend trying to find a way that your character can still be entertainingly an asshole because that's always fun. Oh, no wonder you've. I think he had poison, and that's why. Because I think his overall carrying capacity is usually more than that. And I forgot to sell that. I'm not going back. Fuck it. Sorry, Larian. You got a bow. You're fine. This poor guy. This poor little pack mule. He's very kind. He puts up with a lot. Let's hear it for Larian, fellas. He's a good man, and he did not betray me. He did not try to kill me. So that makes him companion of the module twice in a row. Because I don't have another one, but maybe someday I will. Ah, there we go. Will I get another companion at some point? I'd kind of like one, but then again, they might try to kill me again. Oh, oh, interesting. That looks like a surprisingly well articulated cat statue. Can I use this on it? These look like the tracks of a swamp beast called an alligator, but they're a bit too close together. No, can't. What? Hold on a sec. I gotta go see what the cat wants. All right, what do you want? So, I'm back. Okay. Sorry. Cat needed more food. And I had to. I'm a little concerned because I'm realizing that I had the box of her canned food not too far from my space heater. The box isn't warm or anything like that, but I'm a little worried I might have accidentally heated up her food inside the can. I hope that doesn't cause bacteria or something like that. I don't want to get her sick. One sec. Okay, this is... Alright. Hmm. Well, it hasn't been next to it too long. You don't think the warmth would make a difference? Okay. I think I'm gonna turn off the. Well, I've moved it away from the heater. It's only been on for a couple hours, so hopefully that's not gonna be too bad. I just didn't realize it was so close to it. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've heard that they can break. It could cause it to spoil or break down, though. But I don't think it was there long enough. And the box isn't warm, the cardboard, so hopefully it's okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Well, we'll see. I suppose. Oh, come on, Cora. I'd like the answer to this question. Fucker. Like now you have to sign in through Google. You're really dubiously helpful anyway. So, all right. Well, it's not above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's for damn sure. I wish. Okay. All right. I'll try to stop being quite so paranoid. Thank you. Um, yeah. It's basically I think the heater just kind of moved the temperature of the room up to somewhere around 70. So hopefully not too bad. Okay. Anyway, back to the game. Okay. But I'm gonna keep an eye out. She's actually got a be. I'm gonna be opening a new can tomorrow, so I'll just keep an eye on her, and if it looks like there's any reaction, I will call the vet immediately and throw away all the cans. Oh, hi. Fuck. Shit. Did I save? I don't think I fucking saved. And this is hardcore, so this is. I'm fucking done, aren't I? Fuck. Oh well. um. Does it wear off? I don't think it does in hardcore mode, does it? Oh no, I guess it did. What? Fuck. That was something else. I should have probably noted the. It's funny. I looked at the statue. It was like, can I unfreeze that person? It was that like, is there a reason that they're like that? Ah, well, we killed it. So, all right. My poor cat is such a victim of my neuroses. I swear to God. Oh, another salve of flesh. Okay, some of the pieces have a vaguely human shape. Ooh, oh, that's not good. Can we put them together and then try to petrified longsword? Huh. Now, well, probably soliloquy. Let's get it to sell. No idea how I survived that. Hmm. Wasn't even frozen for more than a few seconds. I don't know. Am I not in hardcore mode? I thought I was. I've been playing on hardcore, I think. Let's find out. Oh, no, I've been playing on normal, that's why. Alright, well, don't wonder. I know these are supposed to be played on hardcore mode. Um, I don't know. Okay, well, now we suck. All right. All right. So that explains it. I was on normal instead of hardcore mode, which means all the trouble I've had in various fights, I was on normal. That's kind of bad for my ego, but there we go. There we go. I think I thought if I set it on hardcore mode in one module that it would stay that way for the other modules I played. Maybe not. Maybe not. Or maybe I accidentally restored it to default when I was fucking around with settings at one point. You think normal would be a good idea for Profit? I thought I was supposed to play it hardcore mode. Are you being snarky, Rashke? Well, we'll keep it on hardcore for a while. If I'm having trouble, I can always move it down. Like the only person who's suffering is me. It's not like Dragon Dogma, where if you change the thing, it starts you over. That said, you get to keep all your stuff, so that's kind of cool. It's like a mini New Game Plus. I have no spells. All right, we'll see. Oh, Sandfolk Riders. Okay, Sandfolk Sword Maiden. They look humanoid, but they also look like they're gonna kill me. Good to know. Good to know. Let's see if they murder me. If they do, I'll switch it to... This will be the litmus test. If I survive this battle, I'll keep it on hardcore for a while. If they kill me immediately, I will switch it to normal. I think there's a very good shot they kill me immediately, so there we go. We'll see. Oh, where did they go? I guess they were in here. Huh. I thought they were going to be right around the corner. I'm actually vaguely disappointed. My scheme didn't work. Oh, maybe it did. What the fuck is that? Oh, okay. What is that? Cannot pass forward the log. I'll have to find another way around, and now I'm getting ambushed. Okay.
We won't both walk away from this.
Hello.
Let the earth take you.
Alright, how hard is this gonna be? So far I'm doing okay. Alright, that's one. Oh, hi. I know how to deal with a fucking wizard. They're pretty weak. Well, that's why if they kill me, I'll know to put it on normal. Because if they're weak and they still kill me, then I'm definitely need. Hey, get back here, you fucker! What the hell do you think you're doing, asshole? They're pretty weak though. Well, like I said, they're good with litmus test. Alright, I was hoping he had remains, but I'll have to come back and look for them later. Alright. Come on, Larian. Oh god, they're not even damaging Larian. He's weak as fuck, so... You're right. They're pretty unimpressive. Hi. Really, dude? Thank you, Larian. Oh, that looks cool. Hey, Larian. Back meal. Are you squeaking at me again? I just gave you food. Eat your food. You're adorable. Eat your food. Alright. He's got my sack of angry rats. Alright, so let's go up this way. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la. Oh, that guy's got stuff. Hi. Oh, more. Larian. Will you at least remember to sell this stuff the next time we're at a shopkeeper? Uh-oh, fuck. One sec. Cat and dog adventures. Alright. Right, what was I saying? Something. I don't know. Wasn't important. They are pretty weak, though. Oh, yes. I mean, I could go north and just find that shopkeeper and sell Lariat and stuff to him. I'm not that far away. I really could just do that. And yet... Hi. Hi, you guys seem fun. Huh. You're actually doing me some damage. It might... I might actually need to use a defensive spell. There we go. Well, I got that. There we are. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, if they kick my ass... They did kind of kick my ass. Ah, that's okay. We'll try this again. But actually, I think I'm going to go sell Larian stuff there, because it would help if he could actually keep up with me. So. Alright. So let's go north first. Oops. Goodness. Well, that was unladylike. You ever sneeze and fart at the same time? Highly not recommended. Actually, it was kind of amusing. But, I have the emotional maturity of a 12-year-old. It's really sad. Alright. So, let's go up first and sell Larian shit to what's his name. And you've decided you're not plugged in, computer. Fantastic. I love when you do that. I have no complaints about this computer in general, except for that. Alright. The road to Hierathanum. Okay, so where the hell were those guys? I think they were by the oasis. Which seems like a logical place for traders. You're sure you must have, but did not mark it for recall. Well, you know, that's your own fault.
Yes.
Oh, not that guy. Not that guy either. Come on, fucking hit the right guy. There we go. Take a look at his food. Alright. I forgot to sell Larian shit to you. You poor man. Shut up. Oh, probably wasn't really worth keeping that, but, you know, it's okay. Keep his sword. Glittering necklace. We don't need large shield. What's in the backpack? Nothing. I'm not selling my sack of angry rats, but I could probably keep them. Alright, give me my sacks back. Those rats have survived quite the trip when you think about it. So. Hey, kitty cat. Alright. Okay. Oh, fucking hell, Larian. Oh, that's what you're carrying. Okay, fair enough. Alright. I think maybe we could probably rest too. Hi, people. With the sun up, we need to find some shade. Is there shade? Oh, that's clever. Larian's still in the sun, though. Larian can go fuck himself. I always like that when they tell you you're too close to monsters, or you're in an environmental area where you can't sleep, and then you sleep, but your henchmen are still in that area and they sleep fine. It's like they'll could get eaten or drown or whatever. That's fine. Who cares? Poor Larian. I abused that fellow so hard. Poor little elf boy. I abused him so bad the first time through that he didn't even remember I existed. Alright, so here we go. Now, we're gonna try those sand people again. And if they kill me quite as easily as they did last time, I will probably switch myself back down to normal. Because let's be honest here. I know I played. It was Honor Among Thieves. I definitely played on hardcore, but I might have played all of Prophet on normal. I can probably find out. Hold on a sec. Do I have any Prophet 1 saves? I do. Hold on a sec. Da-da-da. Alright, Prophet 1 saves. What? Oh, poor Meridoc. Poor Meridoc. What? Cat? What? You're a cat. Nope, I was playing Prophet on hardcore. Oh, no, maybe I wasn't. Of course I wouldn't, because I already switched it over. Alright, that proves nothing. I have no fucking idea. I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let's get back to here. I feel like the game figured out I sucked at this and switched my difficulty down when I wasn't looking. I feel like that's plausible. What? Sweetheart. Do you want... okay. So one thing I've learned about my cat recently is that she is a social eater. And one of the many reasons where she will perch on the stairs behind my head and squeak at me, though it's not the exclusive reason, is that she wants company while she eats, and she wants me to pet her. So I do. It's a little funny, but I forget sometimes that cats can be quite social. Hi, you want to sit on my lap? Want to sit on my lap? I'll capture you. Capture you. Hello. I've captured you. Let me get the blanket, because I turned off the heat, so we're gonna bundle together instead. It's getting warmer anyway this season, so, but in the meantime, I'm 90% certain that my cat's increased affection for me is because of the cold. We'll see if she keeps it along when it gets warmer. Hi. Hi. Yeah, nope. You're my prisoner now. You don't get to escape. I'm not gonna let you escape. I'm gonna have you stay here. You're gonna stay here with me. You're gonna watch me die. Horrible deaths. And she's gonna be like, yes, and you deserve it. For the indignity of what you're putting me through. Petting me when I just wanted to be petted. I love that anyone with a cat knows how that makes complete sense. How dare you pet me when I wanted to be petted? You have offended me. Alright. Here we go. I should probably save Larian. Okay. Oh! Hi, Dove! Hello, Raiders! Hello, the Red Mages. I was gonna raid you later, Dove, if you're still on. But you beat me to it. And hello, Trappies. Yee! I am a Trappy too right now. That's so cool. I'm still kind of riding the high. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! So how was your stream going? Playing Ramza only? Thank you, thank you. This is your current Final Fantasy Tactics Challenge one looks really, really interesting. Just playing Ramza? Ramza punched a lot of stuff. That's fair, that's fair. So, in Tactics, when you change classes, do you get to keep the abilities from the previous classes? Is it kind of like a Final Fantasy V thing, or is it kind of like a Final Fantasy III thing where you like it's all the brand new abilities? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Because if you can mix and match abilities, I can see that being you could get really powerful pretty quickly. I'm kind of I'm kind of obsessive when it comes to games like that with Final Fantasy V at least. Every character had to have all the classes mastered by the end of the game. Um, and it's funny because that's one of the few ways you can get me to grind in a game is if there's something like that. The other game I was surprisingly good at grinding was Final Fantasy IX because of the abilities on the weapons. Because I'll be like, I can't. Oh, I've got a new sword with a new ability. I have to keep fighting with this other sword so that this ability is learned before I switch. And your character can be any class. That's cool. That's cool. That sounds like fun. I think I'd really like playing that version. But that said, I'm also not very good at the game, so. Hey, cat, don't escape me. My cat is trying to escape. All right, you can escape now. But if you get on the stairs and squeak at me again, I'm going to be annoyed. Just so you know. I might not even fuss over you. Oh, Bard sadly is male only and Dancer is female only. Silly gender-based stuff. I think Bravely Default let you play a bard of either gender and dancer of either gender, but yeah, that's the only exception. That's not too bad. I am trying to kill something. So, to folks who came in with Dove, I'm Squid Monarchy. I guess I'm a retro streamer. I never really thought about it, but I do pretty much exclusively play one game that's kind of old, so I guess that counts. You caught me mid battle or about to fight a battle. Um, this game that I'm playing is a 2002 game called Neverwinter Nights. It is a D&D game. That said, I am not playing the standard Neverwinter Nights. The thing about Neverwinter Nights is that it came with a tool set that is really, really accessible called the Aurora tool set. And with it, people have made their own games and other custom content. Um, so, what I am playing is a fan-made series called Prophet, and it's really, really excellent. The plot line is very good, and the twists are really cool. So I highly recommend it. There's 20 years worth of fan content out there at a place called the Neverwinter Vault online. It's the neverwintervault.org. I don't think the is in there. I think it's just neverwintervault.org. There's thousands of fan-made games. And it's like fan fiction in a way because some of it's not that great, but kind of interesting, and some of it's phenomenal. It's like you really, and I think some of the people involved have actually moved on to like professional game design and so on, but some of them have stayed amateur, I think, and honestly, they're still fantastic. Um, they do spectacular work. This one that I'm playing now, Prophet, is regularly on any recommendation list as being one of the best written of any Neverwinter Nights module. And so far, I have to say, it's really lived up to the hype. It's really good. So definitely recommended. Yep, 20 years of content. That said, what I'm playing is actually the Enhanced Edition, which came out in 2017. It hasn't changed very much sort of the surface of the game. There are some graphic upgrades you can do. I did not. This is what the game looked like in 2002, and I'm happy with it. But for the most part, it's pretty much the same game, and even to the point where most modules that were created prior to Enhanced Edition still work on this game. So it's very nice. And if you get it from GOG, you actually get the older version too, just in case there was something that didn't work on the newer game or the newer interface. Under the hood, they've made some changes, and most of them have been really welcome changes, I think. Um, some nice things with party control that I have no idea how to do. Yeah, I'm very much a fan of GOG. And it's often on sale there. So if you ever want to take a look, I don't know if it's on sale right now, sadly, but very often it goes on sale for like $4. So if you ever want to take a look, actually, I can even show you a bit, assuming my thing didn't just freeze. So let me show you a bit because I do like showing off this game. Sorry if you've been here before and seen me do it. So this is the interface for the enhanced edition. It's very cool. Look at this. I love the person in the carpet. It's very Cleopatra. Yes. Yes, I'm very happy about that. I found Jill of the Jungle on GOG. And when I was a kid, I played that. I mean, that was the one platform game I could play. So I'm very fond of GOG. So this is Neverwinter Nights. This is the main campaign, the Wailing Death. It's a pretty straightforward D&D campaign. I enjoy it. That said, I mean, the coolest thing about it is the name, let's be honest. Wailing Death is an awesome name. This actually is Erebeth, who is maybe the primary NPC, and a romance option if you're male. Sadly, gender-based romances for this particular one. Oh, God's the way you play Heroes and Magic. That's true. That's true. I think they have all the Heroes of pardon me, Heroes of Might and Magic games. I know they have a lot, very nearly all of the regular Might and Magic games, the RPG stuff. So I love watching people play Heroes of Might and Magic. I'm not any good at it, but I love watching other people play it. Strategy is not my strong suit. So this is the Wailing Death. Now, Shadows Undertide was the first expansion pack for Neverwinter Nights. It's meant to be played with a different character, though you can take the same one through. Shadows Undertide is a really low-level campaign. And there's lots of desert things and so on. Hordes of the Underdark is meant to be a continuation of Shadows Undertide with the same character. So it's very cool because of the way the characters work and get saved, you can take the same character through many, many, many modules or games, and it's very fun. I bet you're better than you think you are, don't we? So these are some of the cool mini content that comes with the game. These are premium modules, which are like DLC. You can get separately. I think some of them came with the game at this point, but they're pretty cool. Tyrants of the Moonsea take place in the Moonsea region of the Forgotten Realms. I think Dark Dreams of Fury. I haven't played that one, but I think that one is Planescape. Ah, maybe not. I thought it was Planescape, but I might be wrong about that. It's actually coincides with Baldur's Gate Descent of Avernus, so maybe I'm wrong. Don't quote me on it. Clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about. Pirates of the Sword Coast is, of course, the Sword Coast. Now, here in local is where I've downloaded some good modules from the vault. The one I am playing now is Prophet. And community modules. Now, these are very highly well received, recommended modules. They get a special focus in the enhanced edition. I have not downloaded all of them, obviously, though I do intend to play them all. Yep, community. Um, the ones I've played are Crimson Tides of Tethir, which is this one. Siege of Shadowdale. This one has an appearance by Elminster, of the Wizard, very famous character. A Hunt Through the Dark is a fun one where you get to play a drow. And you start at the bottom in the Underdark and dealing with the intrigue there, and eventually you get up to Myth Drannor. It's very fun. Eye of the Beholder is a remake of the Gold Box game, and it's supposed to be, I have not played it yet, but it's supposed to be really, really, a really, really accurate port, essentially. The fellow who made it went through and to like ridiculous levels of detail. I'm really looking forward to playing it. So those are that. I think it's quite cool. I'll also show you my local vault because I like showing off my characters. So the game I'm playing right now is Prophet 2. The first one is Prophet by the Will of Kings and Mortals, I believe is the full subtitle for it. The second one is The Century of Sorrows. I know, isn't it? So you get to see what characters I have. I'm going to show them off. As I said, the cool thing about this game is that you can take characters through multiple modules if you like, though it's generally recommended to try to follow Like if it's a low level adventure to take a low level character in. But if you really want the new game plus feeling of taking a powerful character through a low level campaign, you can absolutely do that. There's nothing wrong with that. You can play however you want. So this is a cleric fellow I have. This was the character when I first created him. I took him through a module called Angel Falls, which was, oh, I definitely recommend it, Dove. It's third edition D&D, which I think is one of the more accessible D&D editions. So it's a lot of fun. There's also a Neverwinter Nights 2, which if you want to get a look at that, Plunge87 plays it like once a week. He plays Korrig in it. And you can see how it's a little different from Neverwinter Nights 1. Both of them have phenomenal fan content libraries. Yes, Plunge is awesome. I think the library for fan created content is bigger. He is Korik. Is bigger with Neverwinter Nights 1 because I think the tool set's a little more accessible. But that does not mean there aren't some fantastic modules for Neverwinter Nights 2. They're both really great. Now, the advantage of Neverwinter Nights 2, aside from the fact that if you're playing the base campaign, I'll be honest with you, Neverwinter Nights 2's base campaign, if you're playing it just for the built-in content, is better. It's a better written, better adventure. But that's not the only reason to play. And there's more party management in Neverwinter Nights 2 than Neverwinter Nights 1, where you're pretty much just playing one character in one. So, yep, this guy, I took him through a module called Angel Falls, which was one of the modules I played for Halloween. In October, I played a bunch of horror modules. Most of them I took through the same character. It wasn't this guy. But eventually, that character actually made it through a full lifespan, and as an old man, died. So I played a few more horror modules. Feels Pumpkin Man. Nice. I played a few other horror modules after that with different characters. The idea behind this character, and he was level 21 for that module, is that he is kind of a church detective. So that the temple sends him out to try to solve mysteries. My current character is a rogue named Bullfrog Jones. Oh, by the way, these portraits I have for these characters are all from the Neverwinter vaults. They're not built in. Folks made these portraits. Some of the portraits I believe, some of them are hand drawn, hand created by the artists. Some of them are like book covers. You'll see a few as if I go down through my characters. You'll see a few, and if I remember who they are, I'll mention the book. So like fantasy book covers they'll use. Some of them are incredible Photoshop works. I'll try to point them out to you when I remember them. So you'll see there's a lot of versions of Bullfrog. That's because I took him through a lot of modules. This character doesn't translate very well because she was not originally. She was played for a D20 Modern thing. So you'll see she has no feats. It's kind of funny. That's because D20 Modern, basically folks have figured out a way to create the D20 Modern system for Neverwinter Nights. But it only works properly if you're playing that game. So you're not going to see the character as she's supposed to be here. Though I can actually show you. So actually, why don't I do that? Because it's really cool. So yeah, I'm probably not going to play anymore. I'm just going to show off stuff for Neverwinter Nights. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Let me pull up the D20 game that I have. I think it's Madman at the Ruins. It was another horror one. See, D20. There's a lot of custom content to make this work. But if I do this, you can see the character as she's supposed to be seen. Did you steal my arm? Really? How rude. Alright. So you can see that the characters, the job titles are different. None of these characters will work in D20 Modern properly because they weren't created for it. But you can see what Elizabeth looks like. Elizabeth is a fast hero, which means she's kind of like a rogue. Dexterous. So here, though, you can see what her actual skills are, which you can't see with the other modules. So computer use, crafting chemical, pharmaceutical, structural, visual art, writing. There's demolitions. Drive, escape artist, forgery. So these are all skills that are not in the built-in game. So if I'm when I'm loading a different game and loading this character, you're not going to see any of these skills. But but it just shows you the kind of really cool things you can do with it. Um, in fact, I'm tempted to kind of reload it and show you. Yeah, I think I'll show you real quick. This is just the start of the game. Oh, I get to character alignment. What alignment? I forgot what fucking alignment I made her. Got it good. It's a little bit garish here, but there are other parts of the thing that look really cool. Am I satisfied? Yes. Shit. Starting occupation. I don't even remember what I picked when I went through this. Let's go investigative. Yeah, okay. Switch to no. Oh, actually, go back to my original head. Yes, go back to. Fuck. Alright. Yes, we'll keep it. Yes. Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to show you a little bit about what this looks like. So look at that guy. The police officer actually looks like a police officer. It's a bit big. It doesn't really look like, but look at these tile sets. And the music, of course. All custom content. Oh shit, I didn't actually mean to do that. Oh, shit, they're gonna try to kill me. Oh, look at what I'm wearing though. Look at the cargo pants, or the army pants, and my character's phenomenal rack. The museum, let's look in the museum. I'm not actually playing this, I'm just kind of scrolling around. Okay, more things there. I thought I could get the hell out of here. How do I get out of here again? We're gonna go this way. Bye guys. You do your thing. So you can see. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Most of the adventure takes place in the sewers, so the sewers look very, very sewery. But yeah, so you can play. Why did you turn on a phenomenal rack? Because you're a perv, and I've got a psychic connection with you, Mr. Crappy, and I know you're coming in. I'm showing off the D20 Modern adventure. This is actually, it's kind of a monster hunting thing, and the character uses guns. I don't know if I have any guns on me, actually. Not really. So you can't see that part of things, because I don't have any saved games from then. But it's really cool to see the different ways you could do stuff. Let's see, maybe I can show off the feats from here. Like auto fire, firearms proficiency, reload. So all of these things, like you can set this up amazingly. None of this is in the base game, by the way. So yeah. Alright, so I'm going to go back. And I'll show off the other characters. Because the other characters are all fantasy characters. They're all proper fantasy ladies and gents. So I'll show you what they look like. I don't know. I just get a kick out of showing off all the fan content. I think it's phenomenal. I do feel sorry for regulars who have seen me show off all my characters before and so on. But I'm like that. Sorry. Alright. But my stable of characters are... And it's a good way to show off. It is, isn't it? It's so cool. Mad Men at the Ruins was a lot of fun. So these are my other characters. Elizabeth Anderson. Eric the Red. Now this is a portrait that's from a book. It's from a Melanie Ron series. The Dragon Prince trilogy, I think. Or possibly the sequel trilogy. Or maybe that is the sequel trilogy. I think it might be the Sunrunner trilogy is the first one. But anyway, if you look in those books, you'll find that cover. He is a halfling sorcerer who, kaboom, he went through a game called Darkness over Daggerford and has ended it, the leader of a citadel and an ally of the Harpers of Forgotten Realms. See? He's level 15. Fenthic de Tilmerand, who is the son of a different character, is a druid. And, yep, I know, Elizabeth Anderson. Yes, well, she was in a modern game. So she had to have a modern name. Everybody else is very fantasy, though. Yep, he's a druid. I was very bad at playing a druid, to be honest with you. I really was. But he's fun. I played him Actually, he was used in a module called Solaufen that I played for Pride Month. Because Solaufen is a game, it's actually one of the first ones fan made modules where the folks had set it up so that gender didn't matter when you were romancing the character, and it was designed to romance a particular NPC. It was actually a variation of a because I don't know how many people have played Baldur's Gate 1 or 2. Baldur's Gate 2 had some fan content that involved like romancing different characters that weren't normally romanced and so on. So there was a romance module for a particular NPC that was very popular. And this person kind of took that character and some of the setup and made a Neverwinter Nights module for it. And it was really, really fun and really well received. Unfortunately, and this is what I gather from other forums and such at the time, the module maker had suffered some backlash for the fact that she allowed like male characters to romance that character too, and she ended up leaving the site. But people preserved her module and shared it, and eventually it was placed on the Neverwinter Vault. Hopefully she's okay with that. I don't know, but it is a very good module and it's a lot of fun. So that's where Fenthic is named after an NPC from the Neverwinter Nights Wailing Death campaign, because I've created a fairly complex backstory for them. So Lena Frayne is my archer. She went through the Luke Skull's trilogy, starting with Siege of Shadowdale, into Crimson Tides of Tethir, into the premium module, Tyrants of the Moonsea. She's an arcane archer. They're very strong. Jacques Sombra is a character I didn't create, and this is I don't believe it is a custom portrait, but he was a pre-made character for another horror module I played for Halloween. Um, and it was a very cool Lovecraftian thing. That guy's not one of mine. It's an NPC that was introduced because sometimes folks make their one of the really interesting things about Neverwinter Nights is that there's a DM mode. I don't know if Baldur's Gate 3 has this. I've heard that it might. And what it is you can play these adventures as DM run adventures, Dungeon Master run adventures, with one person as the Dungeon Master. And they have controls. They can take possession of NPCs. They can add dialogue. They can add additional quests and so on. And it's supposed to be a lot of fun. I've never played it that way. So when you install those like modules, sometimes they will introduce like this fellow. I believe was part. I think it was actually part of Cave of Songs. Introduced as a character that the DM can take over and kind of introduce people and so on to the plot. So that's why he's in here. He's not really one of mine. Nadia de Montmorency. I'm probably massacring the pronunciation of that name. Mr. Krabby might know because I believe I got the last name from Frances Hodgkins Burnett book. So I trust the British people know how to actually pronounce it. She was in a module called Kingmaker, which was another one I played for Pride Month. There's a character there, a nymph named Kadala, that you can romance as either male or female. That's very common now. I mean, nowadays it's more surprising when a character can't be like is gender locked in terms of romance. That's I think rarer now, but back then it was pretty notable, and I really like that shift. So she was gonna romance that nymph. Actually, though, Montmorency. Ah, okay, Montmorency. Thank you, Mr. Crappy. See, I knew you would know how to pronounce it. So she was supposed to romance the nymph. The funny thing is, maybe it's just the way I played it or something, I couldn't close the deal. I never actually got the romance plot to trigger. Kingmaker was a fun game otherwise. It was cool. I had a very neat, sentient, powerful weapon that was possessed by my grandfather, I think. I don't quite remember how that worked. But I could not close the deal with the nymph. So Nadia is here to represent lesbians with no game. They deserve representation too. Now Sarissa was another one I played for a very famous. Good reason to schedule a redo. You're right. You're right. Oh my gosh. Hello, Plunge. Hello, Plunge Raiders. You've caught me in a really boring time, and I apologize about that because I am busy showing off my characters to Red Mage Dove. and but how are you? This is my local vault for Neverwinter Nights. Hiya, Vector. Aw, thank you for a Vector. Aw, it's so good nice to see you all. Captain Confusion. Aw, thank you, thank you. We're here for Neverwinter Nights. I am getting rated. I almost, it's really cool. Thank you guys. I almost never get rated. And I should tell you what I'm doing. I'm actually talking about the game instead of playing it. I generally play Neverwinter Nights. If you're a Plunge fan, you've probably seen him play Neverwinter Nights 2. So this is Neverwinter Nights 1. And I was showing off like the fan created content. One of the things I showed off recently, it is the one of the D20 modern modules someone made. And it looks really cool. They did a lot of cool stuff. By generally, I mean always. Yes, pretty much. I've played other games once or twice, but it's really just once or twice. So I was showing off my Sarissa, who was my main character in a module series called Shadow Lords, Dreamcatcher, and Demon. It's a trilogy, and they're quite famous. They're very, very fun. In the last one, it's very planescapey, which is very cool. You go into different planes like heaven and hells, and I got to turn into a giant red monster. It was very cool. And my girlfriend came with me. It was fun. This is the guy I took through about a whole bunch of horror modules in October. Mostly because I thought look at him. It's fun to watch this guy suffer. He's an elf sorcerer. I built him very, very poorly. I wanted him to be an investigator primarily again. So I put all of his spells were like knock and so on, all detection type spells, and he was shit at fighting. He really was, and that sometimes got against me. You can see how many modules I took him through, though. I took him through a lot of fucking modules because there were a lot of one shots. And one thing I didn't get to play very often until that month is one shot campaigns that people have done, or one shot adventures. Yeah, there's so many cool trappies. Haha, thank you. I'm not even in a place where I can save my game effector. That's mean. I'm showing off my local vault. These are all of my characters. Stephen Lioness is my very first character that I streamed. I took through the Wailing Death and a number of epilogue modules that were romantic in nature. He's the pantsless paladin, and he's called this because if you look at his full thing, he is wearing no pants. And if you play any module with Sebastian, he is not wearing any pants. I will show you. Now, the funny thing is, yes, he was allergic to pants. Actually, there's a complicated backstory to that. He was raised by a halfling, and they were raised on the run, and they couldn't afford pants. Anyway. Actually, his great-grandfather was, and it was a family tradition after that point. So, anyway, the funny thing is, the thing about the Wailing Death is, I think I mentioned, the most interesting thing about it is the title. The one compelling part, though, is the semi-romantic plot with the female lead NPC, Arabeth, who does have a really, really strong arc. She kind of goes all dark. Goes kind of Anakin Skywalker on you. And you could try to redeem her or kill her. And, but it kind of stops in a slightly odd place. You don't really know what happens to her. Later games kind of imply she gets executed, which is sad. But folks weren't really happy with that, so they made their own sequels where you could pursue the romance and kind of explore what happens to her afterwards, how she gets her redemption, and so on. And there are two really famous series for that. There's Erebeth's Revival and Erebeth's Redemption. I know, right? So, and the thing is, they're not, they don't take place in the same continuity. They're two different takes on it, and they're really, really interesting. And one of the things I really wanted to do with this series was showcase them, the different epilogue modules. So the first one, Arabic Revival, is really more romantic. You kind of get the redemption arc out of the way a bit, and it's more you and Arabeth on little adventures together. Um, and it's kind of more about the development of your relationship and kind of a closed-in sort of thing. Um, Arabeth's Redemption, on the other hand, is really more of a character study. While you do have the romance as a factor, there's a lot more going into how your character helps Arabeth and Arabeth gets redemption, so to speak. Hence the title. So there's a lot more questing involved, and there's this fairly amazing trial sequence, though you don't get to really take part. So Alpha and Beta represent that, and I'll show you what I mean by pantsless paladin real quick. Maybe I could load him into this game, possibly. Maybe not. Well, anyway, he wears no pants. You don't need to see. Vezeran Depsplar, whose name I can't pronounce, is a drow. This is another portrait that comes from a book cover. It's from one of the War of the Shadow Queen, or the War of the Spider Queen series, which is a Forgotten Realms series. I got it because I thought his nipples were very funny. Tali Ishak is a character I took through Pants of the Shackles of Oppression. I agree with you. I agree with you. This is a character I took through a series of modules called the Desert Rose, and they're very puzzle-oriented modules inspired by Prince of Persia. So it's they're very cool to play. It's an Arabian-inspired setting, and there's some really cool sequences like running across rooftops. One thing about this series is that the module maker is very active still, and still posts like updated versions and bug fixes, and has even posted bug fixed versions of the games after I played them, because he saw the parts where I had issues, and he did some bug fixing after that. So if you ever watch my VODs for those, and you see some of the areas where I had trouble, he fixed those, and I get to kind of claim inspiration for that. Um, all right, and Vipsania was my second character. This is an example of a portrait, I believe, that was done through very fancy Photoshop and other stuff, because that, I believe, is the actress Ava Green. And obviously, I don't think she's ever dressed that way normally. There was a. It saddens me. Way back when, there was this beautiful tutorial from someone who did these sort of portraits. She actually, the woman who made them, actually had done this portrait as part of the tutorial, and showing how to use Photoshop real pictures. And she'd gotten the armor from some website, and but changed the color herself. It's really good. Oh yes, Vipsania was the terrible mother. Vipsania stole a child at the very beginning of Shadows of Undertide, which is one of the official games, not a module. There's a bit, and the very first time I played it, which was not on stream, but the very first time I played it, I had done that bit, and you'd rest where basically it starts off with a kobold attacking the village that you live in. Shock. Well, kobold army. And for the most part, you're fighting them off, etc. But you're going through the town trying to help clean up things and so on. And just outside of the town proper, there's a little house, and this woman comes up to you begging for your help. There are still kobolds in her house. Her husband is. When she fled, she left her baby behind. Mother of the year, right? That's mean of me. That really is mean. But anyway, her husband had gone back in to get the baby, and there's no response, and she fears the worst. So you go in, you find the husband's body, which is very sad, and you go and get the baby. And you can either kill the kobolds or outwit them, but you get the baby. So if you take the baby back down, you got a couple dialogue options with mom. Um, you can just give the baby back, or you can do kind of the dick move and try to extort a higher fee from the mom. Um, and I decided to do that because I was playing a bit of a dick. And to my shock, what usually happens when you extort a higher fee or you decide you to push for higher for more money, they just give you like a cool artifact or like a gemstone or something like that. I was expecting that or just more begging. Instead, she attacks me. Now she's a level 1 NPC who couldn't even handle a kobold, so you kill her really quickly, and then you've got this baby in your inventory, and you're like, what just happened? I have a baby now. So when I played Shadows of Undertide for Steam or for stream, I made sure I got that baby, and I dragged that baby all sorts of places, through all sorts of wonderful locations, dragons. I got turned into stone once with the baby. I like to keep the baby in my bag of holding next to my sword and acid and potions. It's like I don't know how this baby survived. Eventually, I turned him into a drider, which is something you can do in Horse of the Underdark. The funny thing about that, and I'm going to share this with you because I find it fucking hilarious, is that in Shadows of Undertide, originally they'd had Where's Mother of the Forgotten Realms? Yeah, probably. Um, Here we go. So the thing is, with Shadows of Undertide, the part where you steal the baby, there was actually supposed to be a follow-up to it. What had happened through another part of the event of the early setup, you can meet a Wizard of Thay outside town. I don't know if you know what a Wizard of Thay is. It's a Forgotten Realms setting type of wizard from an evil wizardy country. If you see the Dungeons and Dragons movie with Chris Pine, there's a Wizard of Thay in there, um, a red wizard. That's kind of climactic point in it. So I'm not going to say more about that. If you've never seen it, highly recommended. Very fun. Anyway, one of the many horrible things that happens in Thay is that they enslave people, and and the wizards generally have servants or slaves that serve them. So one of the things that originally apparently you could do with the baby was sell him to the Wizard of Thay, where it would presumably be raised as a slave. I mean, that's awful. Don't get me wrong. It is absolutely an awful thing to do, evil thing to do. But I'm looking at it going, that's basically the origin story for another hero, right? It's like it's King's Quest 3. You're raised by a wizard. You escape at the age of 18, and you go find your real parents. So I guess I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But I guess it tested badly with audiences or execs or something, and they decided not to put it in. The selling the baby into slavery, which fair enough, fair enough. I just think it's funny because then in Hordes of the Underdark, if you still have the baby, there's a part where you're helping out some drow rebels against a scary drow lady. And you go into different parts and you fight some lithids or befriend lithids and beholders and so on. You end up encountering this machine. And if you put the baby in the machine, it comes out with this thing where you can summon the baby as a drider. Yep, it is very sus. It's like, so, and a drider is a monster in the D&D universe. Usually they're made from drow. The drow goddess Lolth likes to reward insubordination and so on, and failure, with turning the usually it's male drow, because it's a female-dominated society. Usually it's male drow, but I guess a really awful or a really incompetent or disgraced female drow could have it happen to her. You're not wrong about that. There are issues with driders and drow in the OG source material. I think if you really dig into what the drow and drider are, and how they're portrayed, there's definitely a lot of room to critique that. So, what they are half drow up top and half spider. So they're kind of like centaurs but spiders. and they generally are in bad shape. So you can turn the baby into a drider, and I did. So Vipsania is Mom of the Year for that. I just think it's kind of funny that you couldn't sell the baby into slavery and give them a fantasy hero origin story, but you could turn the baby into a monster. I wonder if I can actually. The Drider thing only works in Hordes of the Underdark. I wonder if I could show it off though. Um, let's see if I can make this work. It might not, so forgive me if it doesn't. Um, but as I mentioned before, one of the things you could do is you can load characters into. You can New Game Plus it yourself if you want to. Um, all right. Kania is probably workable. I don't remember how much story you got to go through before you get to the action, but we can give it a try. Select pre-made, and I'll find myself a Vipsania. I'll find an older version. I'm thinking. Oh, that's Vezran, not Vipsania. Vipsania. All right. One sec. I gotta figure out. So I took you through Hell Dodge's trilogy, so that's probably those two. This one will probably do if I still have. I think I should still have the top. All right. All right. Oh, good, good. I don't have to actually interact with things. Um. All right. So let's see. Oh, there's the top. So this is Titan's top. So this is my son. He was a baby. Now he's a drider. Yep. Yep. Look at this poor kid. On the plus side, he's immortal. Oh, a bedtime story for Tynan? Oh, God, it's been a while since I've done one of these. Okay. So, a bedtime story. So yes, this is my son. If you want to see what the baby looked like before, and I'll do that before I give you your bedtime story, Mr. Crappy. Because I'm not sure which fairy tale I haven't massacred yet for that. Finally a use. Alright, well, I'll get to that in a second. Hold on. New. Alright, so I know that this one will work now. So I'm going to show you a much, much lower level version who theoretically will still have the baby as the baby originally was. That poor baby. That poor baby. Alright, let's see. Vipsania. Those are the Shadows of Undertide versions. This one. Oh, no, actually, god damn. How many of these did I take her through? Alright, this'll probably do it. My character's naked. What the fuck? I don't even know what that means. Okay. I don't know what that means. Something happened. That's weird. Alright, but I should have the baby in here. One sec. Which bag of holding would I have kept the baby in? Oh, there's the baby. See? It's a baby. This small bundle of joy seems to be emanating a peculiar odor. The baby's name is Tynan. He is the son of Nora and Adam Blake. He was rescued from a vicious kobold. You laugh, but if you see the VODs of Vipsania's adventures, that's 90% of me is trying to figure out where I put the baby. Right here, it's actually not too bad. Often I would have the baby next to these green spores because I was trying to give the baby superpowers. And then I turned him into a drider, so it worked out. It worked out. So I owe you a bedtime story for Tynan. So this was a channel point redeem where I would explain to you the bedtime stories that Vipsania would tell her son. Yep. You clipped that, as I recall, Mr. Crappy. So let's see. So once upon a time, there was a merchant who had 3 daughters. This merchant was going on a trip, and his 3 daughters, they each asked him for something to bring back. His first daughter wanted fancy clothes. His second daughter wanted bright jewels. His third daughter asked for simply a rose. the fellow went on his voyage. He got the clothes, got the jewels, but he forgot. He forgot to get that rose. And on his way back, he realized this. He's like, oh no, I forgot to get my daughter her gift. Well, he's in a forest. There's not much around. So, but he's a little desperate. He wants to show his daughter how much he loves her. So he ends up stumbling onto this castle that's hidden in the woods. And this castle has a phenomenal garden. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And there are indeed roses, so beautiful and unique, roses that have never been seen anywhere else. So he knows it's a bad thing to do. He knows it's wrong, but he goes to the garden and he plucks a rose, single rose, and then he hears a great roar, and he turns around. There's this great beast dressed like a man. How dare you steal from me? The beast said. Well, the merchant tries to explain. He he's very sorry. He didn't mean to offend the beast. He had to get this flower for his daughter. Well, the beast says, "All right. Well, I want you to bring your daughter to me, or I'll kill you right now for your audacity." Now, the merchant, being a cowardly sort, who really didn't love his children that much apparently, says yes. He goes home, explains what happened to the girls, and the youngest daughter says, "Yes, this is clearly my fault, father. I will go to the castle. I will, in your place. I will save your life." And she does. Now, you may be wondering why she would go along with this. After all, it's not her fault her father was stupid. He could have just bought the rose anywhere else. Hello, Emmy. Hello, Raiders. You caught me in the middle of a channel point redeem, friends. Hi, fellas. I don't know why you guys are all here, but I'm very glad to have you. Thank you for raiding. Mr. Crappy has just redeemed a redeem I have called A Bedtime Story for Tynan. And the gist of it is no pixie voice right now, Toasty. I'm doing another redeem, but then I'll do the pixie voice afterwards. Well, I mean, I guess, Mr. Crappy, do you mind if I continue the story in a pixie voice? Thank you guys. I'm very, very pleased to be a Treppy, and welcome everybody. Um, okay, have it. All right, all right. Okay, this is going to be a challenge. Okay, so yes, once upon a time there was I already got to that part. The girl had asked for a flower. The merchant forgot about it. The merchant stole a flower from a castle in the woods. The beast there was very angry and demanded the merchant's daughter. And the merchant, being a cowardly asshole, yes, Mr. Krabby has spoken, agreed. So you may be wondering why the daughter was willing to do this, given that it wasn't her fault. She just asked for a fucking flower, right? He could have just bought a flower at a fucking florist at the town, and it would have been fine. It's not that hard to buy a fucking flower, right? But no, he had to be an idiot, forget about her, and then steal from a beast in a castle, and now she's going to a castle. On the plus side, at least it's some luxury, right? You're in this fucking. Because, let's be honest here. A merchant who's too dumb to buy a fucking flower at a flower shop is probably not a very successful merchant. So, they weren't really living in a lap of luxury. A castle in the woods, might be interesting, might be good. So, she goes there. She goes to the castle in the woods. She meets the beast, who is kind of a dick, but, has kind of a sort of weird, furry, sexy appeal if you like that sort of thing. Meets all the talking dishes and shit. I don't, dishes and shit. Um, and she starts to fall for the beasts. And it's very, very, very romantic, whatever. And then the beast tells her she can go home because she gets word that her father is ill. Well, she talks to the beast, and instead of going home, she decides to send the beast to go eat her father. and her siblings because they were all really assholes. And the Beast, kind of confused by this inspiration to cannibalism, kind of questions her about it. She says, "Well, just do it," and he does. And he goes and eats them, and then he comes back, and she's very grateful, and decides to send him off to eat the nearby politicians in other villages. And she takes over the village after, because I mean, who's going to stop her? She's got a husband here who will eat all of her rivals. So, and that's how the girl, we'll call her Beauty, took over the entire countryside, village by village, with her man-eating husband. At some point, there was something with a flower in a glass case, and it kind of broke apart. And the guy's a beast forever. But let's be honest, he was much more useful like that. And she loved him for who he was, a man happy enough to eat her enemies. The end. Happy ending. Well, remember the conceit of this is that it's Vipsania. The conceit of a bedtime story for Tynan is that it is a bedtime story told by this character to her son. This character, by the way, is a neutral evil wizard who stole a baby to begin with and keeps it in a bag of holding next to a bunch of weapons. So none of the stories that she tells her son are at all are at all useful or applicable or accurate, but they are fun. All right, so yay, yeah, kinda. Oh, I forgot to put your voice. I'm sorry, Toasty. All right, hold on a sec. Okay, so this is the Pixie voice. It is something I can do for a limited time. Enjoy it. Very quickly, my attention span will wander and the Pixie voice will go away because I can't actually do two things at once. My brain doesn't work that way. So, anyway, I was not really playing this game right now. I was just showing off what Neverwinter Nights works. So if you're new to my stream, 99% of what I play is this one particular game, Neverwinter Nights. It's a 2002 game that came with a really cool tool set, and lots of people have used it to create fan-made games, which is what I like to showcase. Uh, Folks who came over here hearing the same thing again, I'm sorry. So, there's a lot of really cool fan-created games, and that's what I'm playing. The game I'm playing right now is called, in here, you can see some of the fan-created games right here. They're all very cool, very different. This is the one I'm playing right now. It's the Prophet series. And my character is a prophet. I'm sure that surprises you. Well, I've pretty much done the grand tour, so I'm gonna load my save game module. But I'll tell you a little bit about the storyline behind this game as it goes. Ah, sorry, losing my pixie voice again. Hold on. All right, this should work for a little bit anyway. Okay, pixie voice. Cruel and horrible thing to do. I need to think of more channel point redeems because of that. All right. That one, I think. Sorry, the subtitle's a little long and I can't read the timestamps. All right. All right. So I'm going to tell you in my actual voice what the plot line for this module series is. Now, the series I'm playing is called Prophet, and it's by a fellow named Baldecaran, and was done in like 2004. In this module, you play someone who has prophetic dreams, and I've rested recently and I didn't get a cool one, so I can't really show that to you. But well, maybe I can. Maybe I can show you the very beginning of the game has a cool prophetic dream, I think. Maybe about here. Let's see if there's a prophetic dream that we can see here. Hi, Metakite. It's nice to meet you. So the idea is your character gets these prophetic dreams, and early on you had a dream of a oh, look at this. It's an airship. Isn't it cool looking? Where I am in the game, it's already crashed. Sorry. But this is really cool, isn't it? Look at how cool this is. Anyway. I had a dream of a massacre of an elven village. I will be happily give you my Neverwinter Nights. Hello, Mach Zero. Emmy gives a great stream. That is very true. Okay. So, I saw a massacre of a halfling village, and then I met a halfling from that village who was understandably perturbed by my description of it. It's been a great stream. I've been talking way too much and I haven't played a single thing for a long time. Right now I'm trying to explain the plot of the module. I'm still... You do, you do. I'm trying to explain the module, the plot of the module, the fan-created game I'm playing right now. So I did see a massacre of an halfling village in my dreams, and I was concerned. I met a halfling from that village who took me home so we could investigate this, and the village was fine. Oh, goodness. Except, when I left to go find out a little bit more about the army I saw in my dream, they got attacked, just like my dream. And that led to a very complex series of events where I'm trying to investigate why I have this ability, who the heck those people were that massacred the halfling village, and all sorts of fun stuff. I got those answers in Prophet Part 1. I am in Prophet Part 2 right now. So, that's where we are. And this is a flying ship. I'm here because I wanted to see if I could show you what a prophetic dream looks like, and I might or might not be able to do that. Actually, wait, there might be an option that I'm not thinking of. Okay. Oh, rats, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, it's not triggering. Okay, well, never mind. I just realized there is an option, I think, and that's in the endgame transition, possibly? Because I thought I read something in the readme about this, so I'm gonna see. Never such thing as talking too much. I don't know. I don't know. I thought there was something because you can play this multiplayer. Not the future. I'm not ready yet. I thought there was something here where you could actually do that. Maybe not though. Yeah, I know it's an end. Okay. Maybe I can't. That's that. Oh, the dreams of the prophet. Actually, it might be here. Oh, okay. Cool. So, one of the things this module is designed for is for people to be able to play it multiplayer. However, only one of the characters in this game would be the prophet who gets the visions. So to balance that out, the module maker lets you actually see what the visions that your character would see, and let everyone view it at the end of the module. So here you can see what the prophetic dreams look like, I think. Let's see if I can make it work. There we go. So check this out. This is one of the prophetic dreams your character has when you're asleep. You don't get to see the halfling massacre. Sorry, guys. But isn't this cool? And there's dialogue, of course. So this red knight, the red armor is important though, because when we saw the halfling massacre, folks were wearing this red armor when they did it. So this, what we're seeing here, is a vision of a man named Uther Palindras. And he's notable because he was a famous king, historically, who had done a lot of really, really noble stuff. And the Red Knights that massacred the village appeared to be serving this ancient prophet king, which is kind of a big issue because obviously massacring a halfling village is not the kind of thing done by a heroically noble and good prophet king, right? Hence, so some of these cryptic dialogue refers to that. I'm not sure if he's actually supposed to be here or not. Maybe he is, but I don't think he actually is. I think this guy might be a glitch. But that's okay. I think we got a little bit of a glitch here with this fellow because I believe that this is my comrade who accidentally ended up in the vision. So sometimes that is something with these fan-made modules is that you can end up with some interesting glitches. So, okay. Well, anyway, I've given you the tour of Neverwinter Nights. I will not do it again, except I probably will. I can always... Hey, stop that. I can always show you another one. A dream of betrayal, burdens of hatred. Yeah. I guess we can maybe see this one. This one might be more dramatic. Maybe not. I don't know. I like the climactic music, though. Yeah, see, that guy's still there. That guy was not supposed to be in the dream. He got glitched in. So there are a bunch of creepy children and cobwebs for this one. Yep. Alright. Yep. It's deep and cryptic, yeah? Alright. Alright. So the Century of Sorrow is something that everybody's trying to stop, but we don't really know what causes it. At least according to Uther Palindress, the person who causes it is me. Or rather, my character, Bullfrog Jones. Whether or not that's actually the case will remain to be seen. Alright, so anyway, that's how that works. So, I guess I'll play for a little bit longer, and then I'll probably rate out myself. Thank you for letting me tell you all about my game, though, because I really do love it. I think it's underappreciated nowadays, and it's, I definitely recommend folks check it out, if not for the game itself, but for the amazing fan content that's still there. And people are still making content for it to this day. Not as many, admittedly, as in its heyday. Aw, thank you, thank you. But they're still going. At the neverwintervault.org is the best place to find all the new stuff. And people are still new games, fan games get uploaded all the time. It's a lot of fun, and it's usually cheap. Like I said, on GOG you can often get it on sale for like $5. So, I would definitely recommend it. Thank you, Amy. Yes, for a lot more content. Alright, so where the hell did I leave off? I think I was here, and I was trying to kill something. It's D&D. You try to kill something a lot. So, I would like to apologize in advance for anyone who is from the southern United States, because Bullfrog Jones has an accent, and it is a terrible accent. My terrible southern accent is a truly terrible southern accent. Emmy can actually verify this because she's seen me use it in in-person RPGs before. Sylvester Beauregard was a treasure of a character, and Bullfrog Jones has a very similar accent. Now, I feel like it's worth noting in advance that Bullfrog Jones's accent is fake. It's intended to be fake. It is not intended to be a region of that. Yep, Toasty, you're gonna hate it. You are gonna hate Bullfrog Jones thing, so you better hope that there's no dialogue. But right now I'm gonna kill these people, so you'll see. But there's a reason why he's popcorn in Nevada. Nice. But there's a reason why Mr. Crappy did not pick the terrible accent redeem, because Mr. Crappy knows that he's going to get the terrible accent for free if he's watching this particular character. Oh my god, and I am too busy talking to actually pay attention to what the fuck I'm doing. And I am stunned. I think I'm going to die. So this is what happens when you die. Congratulations. And I think you were right, Rashke. I should probably play this on normal. Well, we'll see. We'll give it a few more attempts. So I am not. It's a demo, something like. So it's probably worth noting that I'm not actually very good at this game. I've played it for many a year, but I do not know how to make a powerful character build. I do not really know how skills work. I know nothing. You'd think I'd have figured a lot of this stuff out by this time. I really haven't. And it's actually quite funny to go on my YouTube channel because I put my VODs there. I don't change anything. The only alteration is that there's an occasional jump cut if I feel like I've given too much personal information or something. Um, but generally speaking, that's the only editing I do. So what you see is what you get. But every so often, there's some poor, well-meaning guy or gal in the comment who tells me exactly what I'm doing wrong, and it's very sweet. And I try to remember it, but I don't. So I always feel vaguely bad for them. It's like, thank you. Yes, you're right. I should do this. I should do X. I absolutely should. I- I'm not going to do X. I am not going to do X. I can guarantee you now it's not going to happen. But in the meantime, I am actually putting on some defensive spells and a cool flaming sword. So there you go. Um, there's that guy I murdered earlier. Alright, so let's go back in here and kill some more people. Let's see if the haste, the visage, and the sword make a difference. Apparently not. This guy hits fucking hard, actually. Okay, you know what? Let's be a fucking dick about this. Come on. Come on. Larian, get this way before you die. Come on. He's walking very slow because I fucked him up. He's carrying way too much shit again. Poor Larian's my pack meal. You get used to it. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I can kill you without your fucking fellows constantly hitting me with fucking spells, huh? There we go. That was funny. They did a whirlwind attack and just kind of keeled over. Alright. Have a good night, Emmy. Thank you for raiding. I don't think I've ever had 3 raids at once before, so thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions or something, please let me know. And I did not say this before, and I should have. If you ever have to raid and run, that's perfectly cool. I understand completely. Lurking is very, very welcome. As are questions, criticism, and so on. I don't really have an issue with backseating yet because most folks aren't that familiar with these fan games, at least the fan modules, to be able to do much backseating anyway. At least right now, I think the worst thing that'll happen is I'll just ignore you. You did a run and raid for once? Oh, well that's worth it. I don't think that counts. If your partner surprises you with dinner, of course you have to run and raid. That's just a rule. You gotta prioritize. Oh, look, I'm actually living. I'm not dead yet. I'm gonna be, but I'm not yet. Oh, fuck. Alright. Let's run straight into them like a barrel roll.
Will strike true.
Oh, fuck. I should have known better. Oh, well. Let's see if I live long enough to fix my mistake. Okay, I did live. Alright. Will I survive? Let's find out. Oh, there's Larian. Thank you, Larian. Larian is my NPC partner to... Again? Fucking seriously? You can tell I can't really multitask. Alright, come on, come on. Ah, on the plus side. Fuck you, dude. Alright. Alright, there we go. Let's fucking get this guy. Let's... Ha 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 ha. From this cave, you hear so many sandfolk voices. Oh good, I get to massacre more people. I'm playing neutral good, so I probably shouldn't say that, but it's the principle thing. Okay. Hey look, I'm living. I'm actually surviving. Woohoo! For now. Alright, this guy's gonna fucking go down. Stop fucking casting spells on me, you asshole. I'm gonna hit you with a fucking flaming sword until you fucking die. There we go. Yeah. So backseating's okay, but I'm probably gonna ignore you. And do what I want anyway, so. Alright. Is that... Nah, not really worth stealing. Worth looting. Alright. Hey, look, I lived. You may congratulate me on my excellent playing. You may be looking at it going, even I can tell you're a terrible player, and that's fair too. But Bullfrog Jones is alive, and these guys are not, so there we go. And I got shit to sell. Larian is an NPC for the game. He is an elf who is a ranger cleric, and he is quite useful, if nothing else, as a pack mule. If you've ever played Skyrim and overloaded poor Lydia, same principle. Alright. Speaking of, one day I might play Skyrim on here. Actually, you know who's doing a first playthrough run of Skyrim right now that's really fun is Jen is online. She's playing, she plays Skyrim I think on Wednesdays, so sometimes I get to catch it after we have our Frog Pond Academy, and it's very fun watching her. And she's got her VODs on YouTube, which I love. I love when people have VODs on YouTube, so then I can just watch their cool stuff. What the hell was that sound effect? That was interesting. I don't know what the sound effect was. Alright. Yeah, Jen seems really nice. I've been really enjoying watching her streams. I don't watch Baldur's Gate 3 because eventually I hope to play it, so I don't watch anyone play that. I don't watch anyone playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth either, for that reason. But she also does, I think she was doing Bloodborne or one of the Souls games. The other day, and I was watching that too, and it was really fun. So, but definitely, if you want to watch someone playing Skyrim and having lots of fun with it, highly recommended. Oh my. Okay, there's a lot of fucking people here. Alright, well, let's murder that guy. Alright. That's gonna be annoying to try to get around there. But that's okay. Hey, don't go killing my... I know what you're trying to do, you asshole. I probably should have put on my defensive spells. Well, you can see how big of a difference defensive spells make as I die here. Oh, actually, not so bad. I will put on my defensive spells, though. Let me ghostly visage myself. Actually, hold on. Let me kill that one. Because I don't like resurrecting my sidekicks. Okay. Oh, fucking poor Larian. Those guys are assholes. You know, you could shoot them, Larian. It's fine. Alright, here we go. Alright. Fine, I'll shoot them. Give me a sec. Okay. Am I having any luck shooting them? Doesn't really look like I am. Where's my... no, I just critical missed. Okay, fair enough. Oh, there. There we go. Let's ping him to death. Oh, that fella's gonna be a problem.
Let the earth take you.
Okay.
Perish as you should.
Alright. You know what? This is getting annoying. I'm pinging them to death. Oh well. Sometimes you like to ping people to death. Oh, I'm gonna have to kill this asshole. Alright. Let's go kill this asshole. Larian, you can deal with that stuff. Don't get ideas, you fucker. Alright. Oh shit, did you just fucking stone skin yourself? Well, you died anyway, so I guess it's okay. I think you did. Yeah, bye. Alright. I'm tired of this fucking archery shit. Let's go. Oh shit, something I've smelled burned human flesh. Oh, fantastic. These guys are assholes. Good to know. Okay, here we go.
Won't walk away from
Alarian's just kind of... The funny thing is, because I've got him so overloaded, he has no choice but to walk like a really cool action hero. Very slow and cool. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna fucking do that. Okay. Come on, Bullfrog, you can do it. Ah, they're all warriors. We're fine. Maybe. Alright, I need to kill this one. She's annoying me. Oh, Larian might be dying. I should probably try to heal him. That's the downside with letting yourself get kind of pinned down. He might end up dying. And I might end up dying. Fun. Yeah, there he went. Alright, let's reload. Let's see if we can do this a little more strategically, right? Because strategy is a thing that other people do. Not me. Alright. I'm probably, after I clear out this cavern, I'm probably going to call it a night. I'm afraid I'm one of those bloggers. I am a blogger, but that's completely irrelevant to this right now. I'm one of those streamers who tends towards the shorter streams. Sorry, guys. So let's see. Thanks for blog. Yeah, I do. I have a book review blog. If you ever want to see my thoughts about various books and shit, you can always find that. I go chapter by chapter, so if there's a book you like and I hate, it's gonna be excruciating to read them. Alright, fuck. He got poisoned already? Oh, Jesus Christ, Larian. Come on. Alright, well, let's set people on fire. There we go. It is remarkable how much of a difference preparation spells make, huh? Alright. Yes, stench of burnt human's flesh. Yada, yada, yada. We know how this shit works. Alright, let's kill that guy. On the plus side, I can set you on fire. So, here. How about some burned human flesh of your own? Okay. There we... My God, it really is kind of shameless how much preparation makes a difference. Look at this bullshit. Alarian's probably dying again. Really, guys? Alright. How do you... Oh, yeah. NPCs tend to teleport if you leave them behind too long. You may be wondering how he got here. That's how he got here. Teleportation. That's why I overload him, because I'm a dick and it doesn't really matter. Alright. So we got a lot of people we're gonna loot once we're all done here. Oh, fuck. Alright. Let's... Yep, okay, that worked. Oh, shit. Son of a bitch. I'm kind of embarrassed by how easy this is. Holy shit, man. Really? Alright, where's the fucking guy shooting with Melf's acid arrow? Come here, you fuckhead. Here, fucker. There you are. Come on, we're gonna murder you. It is probably worth noting that I tend to be a little bit foul-mouthed, and that sometimes that happens. I'm also not very creative in my insults, so, you know, it is what it is. Who is trying to kill him? Okay, where's the other one? Oh, those assholes. Okay, well, let's see about killing those assholes. And then we'll come back and loot everybody. Because I'm getting tired of this shit. Alright, it looks like there might be stairs down, so that's going to be interesting. I'll have to decide what to do at that point. Oh, we're going up this way. It's also probably worth warning you that I have no direction sense. And even following a map, I tend to get completely lost. Ah, here we go. Okay. Hi. There we go. Ah, cleave is a wonderful thing. No? There we go. My God, look at this. I'm awesome. I am not even dented. Oh shit, I am losing my defensive spells though. So let's re-up those. Hi, kitty cat. You come to see me? No? She's scorning me. My cat is scorning me. But if you ever want to see her, because she's cute, check out Effector of Change's stream on Wednesdays, because I do have my webcam up for those. Whereas I don't for this because, well, a couple of reasons. Mostly, I just couldn't really figure out where to put it that wasn't blocking an important part of the screen. I was like, yeah, fuck it. You don't need to see what I look like. I guarantee you, whatever you're imagining is probably yeah, we'll go with it. Oh hey, I leveled up. Fantastic. You get to see how level ups work in this game. Woohoo. Oh really, dude? Okay, there we go. Setting that guy on fire. Cat. You are. I love you, Cat. I do, but sometimes I wonder where your brain is at. Come here. Oh wait, someone's damaging Larian again. And Larian's dead. Fantastic. Alright, I should probably, like, find him and resurrect him. Fine, I will waste a oh, you. Okay. Hey, do you mind? How dare you kill my henchman? I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna resurrect him. And because I'm lazy and don't want to do this again, I'm actually gonna do that this time. Finally. Jesus. This guy's rather hard to kill, but I do have knockdown, which is usually pretty good against mages. Mages don't have much by way of discipline. There we go. Oh, nice. I like that experience points. Alright, you're gonna fucking die too. Well, that's an interesting thing here. Is there a doorway up? I assumed there was, but now I'm thinking maybe not. Alright. Well. Hey, get over here, you fucking asshole. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I thought there was a doorway up from the map, but it does not look like it. Well, that's alright. I don't need another sling. The thunderstorm can be useful. The sickle... See, I'm a hoarder by nature, and I like to loot everything. That said, unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff that's really worthless, so I'm trying to get used to not looting them. But if you ever see me go, it's because I really don't want to not loot them. Alright, so let's resurrect Larian. Hello, Larian. How are you?
Nature's thanks to you.
He's an elf. Don't mention it. I'm just glad you're alive. See? And you thought you weren't going to hear my terrible southern accent today. Come, let us continue our journey together. Yeah, come on. So, enjoy the terrible accent. You'll hear a lot more of it. There's a lot of dialogue in this game. Not today, though. Probably not today. Alright, one sec. I need to switch out my ring for my ring of identifying shit. And actually, let me level up. So, there's really no point in getting one more level of Shadow Dancer, let's be honest here. That is the one metagaming thing, I know. I'm going to be Eve Investor. Let's see what we have for skills. Never do without tumble or use magical devices if you're a rogue in 3rd edition, because they are spectacular skills. What? Why are you in my drawer? That's not a place for kitties to be. Come here. Come here. Put me in the drawer. I know it's comfy. Put me in the drawer. I left it open. It's my fault. I know. Alright. It's not a kitty place. Lies, she says. Every place is a kitty place. Come here. Come here. You can come on my lap. No? Alright. You can squeak at me and I won't know what the hell you want. Is that what you want to do? Yes, that is what she wants to do. That is blatantly what she wants to do. Alright, there we go. Why do I have... Oh, okay. I was looking at it going, why the fuck do I have craft armor? This is not a game where I think it's terribly useful to have that. Well, I could get great cleave. Oh, nope, we are getting improved evasion. I've been wanting this for a while. This is actually really spectacular. With reflex saves. So, we're going to go with improved evasion. Oh, I get one other. Oh, shit, I get one other. Okay. Alright, what do I want? What do I want? I could finally get that weapons focus longsword. It's awful. Weapons focus is a really good feat to have, but I'm so indecisive about what weapon I'm going to end up using that I never get it. Disarm, dirty fighting. Could get ambidexterity. It's not like I use a fucking thing. Weapons finesse needs light weapons. Nah, I'm using a longsword. Let's go to weapons focused longsword. I think I'm in the long haul with the rune sword, so I might as well. I really should play a game with like a great sword user though. All right, all right. Now let's loot the shit out of everyone I murdered. Looting the shit out of everybody I've actually murdered today. This guy's got shit. Let's see what he's got. Oh yes, this. I forgot. Oh, a staff of Rachnaton. This staff, topped with a human skull encased in black silver, is one of three believed to have been carried by the high priest of the Akabari king Rachnaton. Each contains the undead spirit of a great warrior, who can be released upon command to serve the staff's wielder. When struck upon the ground, a staff can twice per day release a blast of energy, which damages and can stun one's enemies. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. Oh, and they're used per day? Oh, I'm keeping this fucker. Animate dead one use per day, and oh yeah, see that when you get cool things that have spells, there's two options really. You have ones with charges, which means that you use it up and they're done, and it might have 50 charges, which is quite nice. But sometimes a spell will cost more than one charge, which is a cheap rip-off. But still can be nice. Do I have it? Oh, good. And then there are the ones that have you can cast X amount per day. Now, you usually can't cast it very many times per day. That is true. But when you do cast it, it's usually pretty useful. And look, I think we've got treasure over here. So even before I loot the corpses of everybody I've murdered, the crates have clearly been looted with haste, as if someone's just desperately searching for something. Oh, that's interesting. Alright. Armor. Wizard robes. Well, that looks like it'll be good sell. Conjurer's robe. Oh, nice. Spell focus. Noble outfit, I don't think I need that. Sickle +1. Regal kimono. Interesting. Now, some of the cool things is that the outfits do look like things. Like, if I wear, let's see what the common woman's garb looks like. We can wear a woman's outfit, that's fine. Let's explore our gender expression. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. Oh, hey, that looks pretty nice. So that is the upside to collecting clothing, is that sometimes it looks really cool. I think we can probably take that too. We could take the Regal kimono. We'll sell it all. No, the scimitars don't look like they're enchanted, so we're not going to worry about those. Oh, unidentified scimitars, though. Those are usually pretty good.
I have to lighten this load.
That is true, we do. I have like 15,000 bags of holding, though. But most of them have shit in them. That's the downside. Alright, well, we'll figure it out later. Oh my, look at that. That's a fair amount of stuff. Ring of Jade, potions, bolt of fire. Oh, what's that say? Checklist and notes. To bring. Long reach. To keep my distance. Gungnir's mighty crossbow. Bolts of fire. For the beast's hide is vulnerable to flame. Potions of strength and speed. Potions of healing. Many bandages. Amulet of acid resistance in case I'm swallowed whole and have to fight my way out. Jade ring of light. And dervish robes. Oh, that's interesting. Crossbow of might. Actually, that's quite nice. Do I want to switch to a crossbow? Probably not, but still. Kinda cool. Alas, my crossbow using henchman betrayed me and murdered me. It was very sad. Oh, that is nice. I might keep that. Skin of the Hunter. Oh, +2. +4, +4. What are you wearing, Larrying? You're a ranger, as I recall. Armor of Thorns. Why are you wearing an armor of thorns? Goodness sake, fella. I don't think that's really good armor for you. I mean, it's better for you than what I just gave you, I guess. But it's heavy armor, and I don't think, as a ranger, I don't think heavy armor is great for you. So we'll see about selling it. There, we'll just give you more shit to carry. Poor fellow. Alright, well, you're not going to see me do anything more exciting tonight, I promise you. I'm pretty much just going to take all this stuff back to the merchant and then sell it. And loot everybody and sell that too. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, hi kitten. You don't really need torches. Alright. What did I get? What haven't I gotten? I don't like that. Stop it. Alright. Hold on. Let's close these. It's a little easier to just pick shit up if I'm not doing it that way. Oh, a backpack. Oh, that's a container. I did just click that. I never remember what I just did, so that's thing about how this works. Sorry. Scroll. Decent amount of treasure, though. I quite like that. Some fluorspar. Jewels. Jewels usually sell for a decent amount. So Bullfrog Jones actually really wants to get money because he has a goal. He wants to take care of his adopted father figure who is in bad shape right now, and thus he needs to have money to buy an estate for him. He had quite a bit of money before the crash of the airship, I think. But sadly, well, maybe the money actually got sent to Jimmy Joe Jenkins as it should have been. Ooh, Ring of Oh, hello. Look at those once per day. Now the thing is, this is only usable by sorcerer. But if you are a rogue with use magical device, you can fucking use that shit. So I am keeping that fucking ring. That ring is beautiful. Actually, let's see what else is on that ring, because I saw some good spells on there. What's this one? Ooh, Sanctuary unlimited uses per day? Oh, that's spectacular too. Goodness sake, there's a lot of really good stuff. There's a lot of really, really good stuff here. You know what's funny? According to the README, we did lose some items when we moved from one profit game to the next. Because he felt that he had been too generous in the first game, the module maker. And then he's giving us shit like this. Look, I've got Identify. Knock when used per day. I'm a thief. Do you know how useful knock is? It actually is very, very useful because sometimes you'll get one that's above your pay grade. And knock will do it. So, alright. Because sometimes they'll make things inaccessible by making the DC level like 100. But if you have knock, DC level don't matter as long as it's openable. Alright. Hi. Why are you so cute? You're just looking at me like a kitty. Like a kitty. Alright, I'm gonna be done soon, and then I'll give you all the attention that you deserve. I know, sweet girl. I know. You're very cute. Everyone knows you're the cutest girl today. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so let's get these remains. I've waited long enough that all the bodies have decomposed. In Forgotten Realms, people decompose really quickly. Ah, fuck, stop that. That's not what I intended to do, you asshole. Sorry. I'm not swearing at you, I'm swearing at the machine. I'll see you. Alright. Sandfolk Longsword. Does it do anything? Ooh, oh. That kinda sucks, but I like the massive criticals. We'll sell it, though. Alright. Poor Larian. Let's just give him more shit. Can I give him enough shit that I can walk fine? That's the plan. I can. Nice. Wow, that's a fucking heavy thing. Alright. What are you doing, sweet girl? What are you doing? Squirming. My cat used to hate me when I got her. She hid on me for months. It was like 2 weeks before she would, before, like the first week, I didn't even know where she was hiding, and I was frantic. Thankfully, like I got her on Saturday. By Sunday or Monday, someone had the idea to put some tuna out so I could at least see if she's alive, and thankfully she was. She ate the tuna. Um, and it was about another week before my mother found out where she was hiding. And then I had to go on a trip. And but when I came back, I would hover outside of her hiding place and read the Eorzean Encyclopedia to her, cause I had it, and I wanted to get her used to my voice, and I'd leave her treats, and she'd hiss at me, and it would be very sweet and very cute and very very frustrating. But I love her, and eventually she decided she loved me too. She very gradually started coming out, wouldn't interact with me for like another month, but she would come out and eat, and I could see her, and she'd run if I got any close. But I did notice that after a while, she wouldn't run actually that far. She'd just kind of wait till I sat back down and come back out and kind of see what I was doing. So that was kind of flattering. The cat found me interesting. And then eventually she did let me pet her. She only really started climbing onto my lap this past couple of months. I think it's because of the winter. She was cold. But hey, I'm not above exploiting my cat's poor cat's vulnerability. She's tiny and cold. I'm going to use that to my advantage because I'm a terrible, terrible person. Aren't I? Aren't I? I'm so mean to you. I always neglect you. I leave you. Sometimes I go upstairs and I eat things that I don't share with you. Alright. Because I'm not letting you get people food. Yep. Sometimes I go upstairs and I get a shower or interact with the other adults and the humans in this house. And that's time I'm not with you, and you get upset by that. And then sometimes there's a dog, and the dog is annoying, and you're upset by that. You have a very troublesome life, my kitten. You do. You're very unappreciated, and you should get bribed, right? I think you should. I think you should. You should get bribed with petting and you know what's, which I'm not going to say right now because you've had plenty tonight. All right. So back up to the merchant, and then I'm probably going to call it a night. Sorry, guys. But thank you for coming. Thank you for letting me show you this awesome game, which I really do highly recommend. It is dated. You're going to notice that. It's retro. But the fan content is amazing. Some of the stuff,
Well met.
I mean, some of the stuff are like, I'd say some of it's professional quality. And some of it's maybe not in the same way, but some of it would not be published. And not because it's bad, but because it's different. And and that's the cool thing about fan created content is you don't have to worry about markets and trends or what you think someone will be interested in buying. It's you just make it for what you want to see, and that will appeal to somebody else, and they'll play it too, even if only a few people. So there are a lot of really underrated, really awesome gems out there to play, and I highly recommend looking at them and seeing what it treats you. There are also plenty of lists to look at for recommendations. There are different lists that organize the fan created modules by world that they take place in. Forgotten Realms is probably the most common, as I'm sure surprises no one. But there is also ones that take place in Greyhawk. There's ones that take place, I think there's even some in Dragonlance, though I've not played any of those. Um, so if you like those settings, that they're also available to play. I think Mystara has a few, and of course, fan created settings like this one. There's plenty of those too. Okay. There's some modules are designed based on different classes. So before this one, I took Bullfrog Jones through a class, a module called Honor Among Thieves. And that was really cool. You got to do a whole, it was themed around being a thief. I'm sure you're shocked by this concept. Um, I know, right? No shit, right? It'd be more shocking if it was themed around being a cleric, right? But there are missions and different things that you can do with hide and pickpocket and all those fun thiefy things that you do. Desert Rose was another thief module. That one was more about traps and the like. Again, a lot of really, really cool things to do. And I have improved evasion now, so I can switch out these boots, can't I? Which means let's give Larian improved evasion and see if that helps keep him fucking alive a little better. And we're gonna go from here. So, selling all my shit, and my foot fell asleep. Of course it did. I find that's the biggest sign of age for me, is that my feet fucking like to fall asleep on me. It's really annoying. It's like as a kid, I could sit in any position I wanted to, cross-legged, etc. Um, and I can still do it, but I feel it later. I definitely feel that fucking shit later. Ow. Let's sell all this adornment jewelry. Hey, my money supply is getting better. Uh, I think you're actually on my nerve, kitten. Oh no, we're keeping that thing. Actually, hold on. Let me make sure I didn't sell anything I need. Because it's not like that's ever happened. Silver ring. Okay, good. The ring of sorcery I'm definitely keeping. I want those fucking spells. That's awesome. I get to pretend I'm a wizard. I get to live my Harry Potter fantasies, except, not as written by a transphobic asshole. I've never really cared for the series much myself, but I really do feel sorry for the folks who are fans, because that is an author who really went out of her way to really hurt a lot of people, and it's really sad. And I've got my share of. I never like when people are like, "Oh, well, if you read this and this, you kind of knew it was problematic anyway." And it's like, shut up, guys. When you love something, and it's perfectly understandable to just assume that your author is problematic in the way that most older white folks are. It's like, yeah, a lot of things you read are gonna have stuff like that, and it's perfectly okay to not like a book because of insensitivity and so on in the way it's portrayed. Don't get me wrong; it is absolutely. I agree with anyone who wants to say, I don't like this. I don't like that this book has this in it, and I don't think it's okay. That's perfectly fine to do. But I think it's also perfectly understandable to go, well, this isn't okay, but the rest of it, this still brings something to me, and it's still important to me. And I feel like this is something that's done through ignorance rather than maliciousness. I mean, I think you have the right to say that. I don't think you have the right to shout down anybody who points out the problematic elements, but I think it's every person's right to say, for me, the good sides outweigh the bad sides. So I think it's perfectly understandable that folks just assumed that she was going to be the sort of clueless white lady who doesn't quite understand that she's got racist and other elements and biases that haven't been examined. And so then to find out that she's actually really malicious and and really awful about things. That's really hard, and I have utmost sympathy, because there are a few authors and creators that I really like that had something like that happen to, and it's never easy, and it's always really sad. So sorry, that's my tangent. You didn't need my thoughts on all that, and you got them anyway. So sorry about that. All right. So I think that pretty much covers selling things for now. We can all move. That's wonderful. We can all rest. That's wonderful too. Except it's too hot to rest here. I'll have to find a shaded area, which just basically means going over here. All right. I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna see who we want to raid. I'm always good for suggestions. I like meeting new people. Um, Killed a lot of sand people. A lot of people. Woo. I like to try to name my saves something that I remember what happened last. So you end up with some interestingly weird saved names sometimes. Alright. So thank you for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you for Treppy Raids. Thank you. Thank you, Plunge. Thank you, Emmy. Thank you, Dove, for raiding me. I really, really appreciate it. I had lots of fun. Thank you for some of the new. Thank you for new follows. I really appreciate that too. I hope you like what I do. It's pretty much this. Sorry, I really am kind of a one-trick wonder. But I do have vague plans of doing other things at some point, like playing Ultima and Final Fantasy. I do like Final Fantasy. I've got lots of opinions. Um, Lots of rambling opinions about Final Fantasy. For example, I actually like Renoa. I know she's kind of polarizing, but I actually really, really do like her. Um, I think she actually does match Squall very well, and you know, is what it is. All right, so there are many people on. I could raid. So who do we want to raid? Huh. I usually is playing Final Fantasy Rebirth, which looks like fun, but I don't really want to watch that because I don't want to get spoiled. So many people playing Rebirth, which is wonderful and understandable, but still. Well, if you want to go full retro gaming backlog is playing Metroid. That's pretty fun to watch. I think it's Metroid 2 technically, but to be honest with you, I don't know the Metroids from the Metroids. Um, hmm. Nope, that's also Rebirth. Everyone's playing Rebirth. Someone's playing Dragon's Dogma 2. Hmm. Do I want to play? Is that one of the games on my list though? Hmm. iZombie is playing Breath of Fire. You know, let's raid iZombie. It's she might show us her frogs if we ask nicely. So I think that would be a good thing to do. Besides, I'm a Treppy now, so raiding my team leader would be absolutely a good thing to do, right? I think so. I don't know. What's the etiquette here? I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Um, I think that works. So we'll go ask to see the frogs. I don't have any fancy raid messages, so if you come along with, be yourself, be nice, don't be a dark jerk. I like to demand things because I'm a raider, and when people raid, they demand things. So I'm going to be asking her to give us her frogs, and maybe weird blue-haired people who breathe fire. That's in Breath of Fire, right? I've never played Breath of Fire. It looks like fun though. I love being able to see games I've never played on Twitch. Cause I didn't have a lot of consoles growing up. I had a Nintendo. My grandfather had a Super Nintendo. I'm not really sure why he had one. I think he had one for us kids, but we didn't play it very often. It was me and my cousin, and she was really little. So I think I played Donkey Kong Country 1 on it, and and you're staring at a black screen while I babble to you. I'm sorry. And Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and I was very bad at both. I never got past the minecart, that first minecart level in Donkey Kong Country. I don't have good hand-eye coordination or timing, so it wasn't gonna work for me. Um, Beyond that, I don't think I had a Sega Genesis. I did have a Game Gear at one point, and I had a Game Boy. But mostly, I've always played computer games, so I like seeing retro JRPGs and stuff for consoles. I think they always look really fun. All right, so yes, rating. I'm gonna start rating. I'm gonna log off myself. Thank you again. Thank you again. Yeah. Bye bye.